Downhill from here. Can you sense that storm coming? It's all downhill from here.
What up? What up? What up?
Bam!
All things considered. You know what I'm saying? All things considered.
So all things considered, he has to be about all things considered. We're bringing this shit to life. They're gonna be intrigued, PT. You know we got the sauce.
We're going to get into some serious conversation here in a second.
We got the sauce, man. What is all things considered? What the fuck is it? You know what I'm saying? What, man?
What the fuck is it?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we have no idea what we're doing.
823, what's up, fam?
Well, hold on. Let me try to do something different.
This thing is crazy.
Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2.
Absolutely.
Check 1, 2.
823, what's up, fam?
We're going to get into some serious conversation here in a second. If we don't believe in ourselves, we ain't gonna make it.
I've been doing this since Y2K. This shit is getting real.
Tomorrow, everything could be gone.
They're turning up the volume on this thing right now.
That's why when shit hits the fan, there's gonna be a lot of dead motherfuckers.
Being mentally prepared.
Because when shit hits the fan, at least I'll have the mindset to maneuver.
I see the fight that is coming our way. We're in the mix, man.
Didn't we learn something from 2020? Haven't we learned what this government's doing? We're just gonna let them roll right back into whatever the fuck they wanna roll into and forget all the shit that we realized when 2020 hit, how we're all slaves for this goddamn system. We got gas prices done doubled. We got food prices doubled, tripled. What the fuck are we doing? What the fuck are we doing, man?
We are allowing the enemy to make moves in broad daylight, and we're basically saying it's okay. Sure, do it. There should have been protests and marches and everything that you could think of against 87,000 armed IRS agents. But that's the game that they're playing, man. That's what I'm saying. That is the game that they're showing us what they are doing.
Gia. Gia.
Ah!
What up? What up? Mic
What
check
up?
1, 2. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? I know it was a little bit of a long intro, man, but we had to get some things straight. So I was like, I'm just gonna run the intro while we do the things, and we let it run.
I enjoyed the hell out of that intro.
Press 1. I see you, Kelly. I see you. 5x5, Miss Sharon. Appreciate you.
What up, Miss Sharon?
So what's been going on, man? What's been going on? Y'all know I get on these lives so the chat can tell me what's been going on, man. I don't have nothing. I don't know nothing. I ain't seen nothing, and I'm lying like a motherfucker. But y'all tell me what the fuck's been going on, y'all? What the fuck's been going on? You know what I'm saying? Holla at me, Josh. Holla at me.
They in the building, bro. They in the building. The fam is in the building. Number ones. Appreciate y'all.
Man, Native hit me up today.
Come on.
He sent me something, man. And like I haven't been able to watch something from Facebook for like 3 years or some shit like that. And like he sent it to me and I'm like, damn, man, I ain't gonna be able to watch it. But I clicked on it anyway. And that motherfucker popped up. And I'm like, oh shit, this is the first thing I've watched from Facebook in like a long motherfucking time, man. I've been telling you, man, God's been coming at me. But anyway, so in this thing, man, it was just talking some stuff, man. It was kind of, it gets you thinking. I gotta send it to you. I'll forward it to you, man, after the show. That way I can show you what I'm talking about. But anyway, man, it had me thinking, man.
All right.
It's about like, you know, when you go fishing, man, you get that really good feeling. Like you sitting on the water, man, and you ain't worried about a damn thing. You chilling. You on the water, slinging the rod, catching a fish, chilling with your missus or homeboys or family. Maybe some people fish with their pops or grandpops or anything. You know what I'm saying?
Time slows down.
Yeah, it's just chilling, man. It's just chilling. Or let's say you go camping.
Yeah.
And you just go camping, man. It just seems to feel good all the time. You messing around, making a fire, planning on what to do for the day, even putting in the work is fun. You know, you're working your ass off when you're camping, but it's fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And I was thinking about what Native sent me. I know Native will feel me on this, but it's because we're not feeding our brain bullshit. It's not only the fact that you're camping or fishing or hunting or you're just taking a hike in the woods, or it's the fact that the TV's not hitting you in your face, the radio's not hitting you in your face, the social media's not hitting you in your face. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And it's like, damn, man, we really need to check what we feed our brains too much, man. So just a warning to anybody who's watching this, be careful, man. Be careful. Because if you get too much of it, it might fuck your head up, man. Especially listening to me talk, man. I might fuck your head up. You know what I'm saying? So be sparingly when you listen to Tribe, man. Because I might fuck your head up. Because I be fucking my own head up. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, hold on. Clarification on this.
And go fishing and go camping. And turn off the fucking phone, man. Sit that bitch down and don't pick it up. Get away from this shit sometimes, man. Saying.
Yeah, bro.
And like and subscribe to the channel.
Yeah, man. Life, man. Yeah, that's it. Hey, Tribe, I'm gonna be honest with you. Hey, fam, y'all in the chat. I am probably the most. Hey, what's the word when you don't participate that much? I'm probably the worst when it comes to YouTube. I don't respond to emails because it's work. I'm sorry, guys. I love all y'all. I don't. When I do a video, it's random. I just throw it out there. If I ever go live once in a blue moon, it's random. I just, boom, there it is. I'm probably one of the least invested people you will ever meet in YouTube. I'm sorry, but it just is what it is. Somebody asked, "What do I have on his chest rig?" And my favorite LPG gloves. I'm in Texas, y'all. You know what time it is. You know what's going on in Texas. There ain't no time to be playing when you're in a southern border. Y'all know what it is. Yeah, this is real. I'm looking. Hey, Tribe. I'm looking. This. I got 3 sets of these plates. You know what I'm looking for right now? I'm looking for the lightweight plate carriers, and I'm looking for the ceramic plates so I can be mobile. Mobility. I'm in Texas. Mobility is going to be survival. I'm going to have to be able to move. These things weigh like 30 pounds.
Yeah.
Let's tap in, man. Let's not play with them. Let's tap in.
But a lot of people have tapped in. You know what I'm saying? Everything that's going on, man, a lot of people have tapped in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm in one of them. Can you tell? I'm in one of them moods. I'm in one of them moods, y'all. You know what I mean? Just in one of them moods. I'm with y'all, though. I'm with y'all.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
These motherfuckers, man. These, you know.
Let me mute my mic. Get it.
Nah, don't mute the mic. You hit it up. You hit it up, man. You talk to me, man. Help my mind get right. Help my mind get right, man. Explain to me how a sheriff can get on a social media platform like YouTube and be speaking to the entire country and warn the entire country that terrorist attacks are imminent. We're being attacked. He was saying that his department was being attacked 5 times a day by China, 3 times a day by Russia. Now I might got the countries mixed up.
Nah, you don't.
He went to a thing with the sheriffs, and you know the FBI is warning the sheriffs about all this shit that is going to go down. These are the problems we have. We're going to have terrorist attacks. We're going to have this. And tell me why the fuck it only has 100,000 views. If you go to the video, only 100. What? Don't you think that's something that every fucking American should see, and that YouTube has the power to warn every single American that's on their fucking platform? It just doesn't make no sense to me, man. And I know there's gonna be 2 ways of looking at things. There's always gonna be 2 or 3 or 5 or 10 different ways of looking at shit. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, this is a plan, man. He did that for this reason. Oh man, man, that shit ain't. He did that for that reason. But it's a fucking sheriff warning the entire country. Prep your ass up. Because we got people here that don't want to do nothing but harm to us. And it's going to happen. And this is intelligence we're getting from the FBI. Now, do we trust the FBI? A lot of us here? No, of course not. We don't trust nothing because they've made it a point to make us not be able to believe or not believe every damn thing that comes at us. Whether it's conspiracy theory this, or a way of looking at things that, or you can't pick it apart to figure out what's real and what's fake. But I tell you this, without a doubt, I don't need no sheriff to tell me that the beef we got going on around the world and the situation Joe Biden and his government goons have put this country in, you damn right we got to worry about terrorist attacks. You damn right we should be prepped up. So even if that was a plot for some odd reason or something, the things that were said should be heard by every American, man. You know what I'm saying? And it was kind of sad too, just real quick, and then I'll shut the fuck up. Somebody left a comment and said, "Yeah, man, I tried to share this with a loved one. They listened for 3 minutes, got bored, and didn't want to hear no more." And then I was like, this person says, she was like, "Well, shouldn't we at least think about, maybe picking up a few things?" Nah, we don't need to worry. The person, she thought, nah, we don't need to worry about it. Let's just live our lives, and whatever happens, happens.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, man, seriously, man, you think about that. I wonder just how many millions of Americans think that way. And that's why they get away with this shit, man. It's sad, man. This country's in a sad fucking situation, dog. You know what I'm saying?
It is. That's why I got on a plate carrier.
Right?
Bro. And look, hey, somebody asked me, why do you have it on? What's up with that? You should have one on too. You should get used to how it feels. The weight, the restrictions, the heaviness. You should get used to how it feels. Now, not when it's too late. Now, you should be going to sleep with this thing on. You should be waking up with this thing. You should be taking a piss with this thing on. Try to take a dump with a plate carrier. How about a plate carrier with your battle belt and everything else? Tribe, man, look, we've talked about these things for years, bro. But look, we're coming into something different. I don't know if y'all caught the last video that I did, but we have been sold out. And the reason I got this plate carry on is because that's not just the video I did just saying like, oh yeah, let's see how many views I could get. Let's see let's see who bites on this thing. It's because I believe this from the bottom of my heart. We have been sold out. Sold out.
Word. I feel you, man. I feel you.
Hey.
Fuck do you do though, man? I mean, what the fuck do you do besides just get yourself ready, man? Get yourself ready. I mean, there's things we could do, but people ain't gonna do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? People are just gonna, man, this country just, man.
That's where I'm at, bro.
It's crazy, dog. It's crazy.
That's where I'm at, man. Which direction do you want to go? Everything. What do you want to talk about? What do you want to tap in with? Fam, this election is not going to happen. And if it does, oh, man. Look, y'all already know what I'm saying. I don't even have to elaborate. I don't know. Grace and Grits, good to see you. Cherokee. Tribe, I was driving today, right? Seriously, I was driving. Probably like 10 miles from the house, but I was just driving, man. And I get these moments more and more and more throughout the day. And it was like, seriously, no power, no communication. We don't know what's going on the rest of the planet abroad. We don't know what's going on. No power. What does that look like? What does that feel like? No communication. People starving. Just really bad times. Look, the people in Texas don't know what's happening in New York. The people in New York don't know what's happening in California. You don't know what's happening in the next state to you. And the people that have come in are going to be doing extremely bad things to our grid, to our infrastructure, to everything. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just saying. There will be no communication. Right now we have the luxury to say, okay, look, bro, I don't know what I can and can't say, but the promised land right now, that thing is expanding to Rafah. Rafah is Egypt. Egypt is saying, if y'all do this, then we're going to do that. Listen, when our grid goes, when this grid goes down, we are connected globally. We have global information. You can hop on YouTube, the internet. You can see what is happening in any place in this country, continent, this planet that you want. But when this thing goes down, Tribe, I can't stress this enough. You are going to live in a 5-mile radius. That's going to be your life. When the nukes hit, you ain't going to know. That is scary as hell to me. The sheriff said, please have some form of a solar charging device. The sheriff said the president is not talking to us. What more intel do you need? The sheriffs. What more do you need?
Can somebody tell me if our government came out and said anything because of that? Did the FBI come out and put out a statement for anything of that? Have any other sheriffs came out and said anything about that?
Seriously, valid. That's a valid question, bro.
I mean, I
3,300.
We get on here and we talk about it all the time. Well, we talking about a sheriff meeting with the FBI. That should be one of the. I mean, have we ever even had something like that happen before? Yet, YouTubers, man, we just hit on it and then move on to something else. You know what I'm saying? Oh, sheriff said this. Hey, prep up and get you. Hey, this will be a good thumbnail, a good title, man. Let's throw it up on there, man. Maybe I'll get more views or some shit. Oh, by the way, for anybody wondering, man, I ain't feel like fucking with the thumbnail. As y'all can see, I didn't do the bubble letter with the 2 colors like I usually do. I didn't add anything to it. I just put on there facts. And because I cussed in it, I was like, man, I ain't going to put just Josh's face on there with the cussing all up in the thumbnail. It's about respect. So that's the reason just Josh wasn't on the thumbnail, in case anybody was wondering. Like,
bro, I appreciate you. I ain't gonna lie to you. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're gonna tap in there.
Yeah. We got another hour and a half to go, man. I'm holding myself together, man, because these motherfuckers done got me mad. You know what I mean?
Hey, that thing you sent me. Come on, let's give the sharks in the chat some meat. That thing you sent me, because I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. The last thing you sent me, right? The Tucker Carlson interview where he was like, no. Where he was, I don't know where he was at, but it was at the blue background. Like the Arabs was on his ass.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know where the hell that was, man. I don't know who that dude was sitting beside him or anything. I have to share it. I'll share it with y'all, man. I'll put it on if it's still there. Who knows, man? Half the shit you share out, if you don't watch it immediately, it ain't gonna be there. It's gonna get worse and worse and worse the closer we get to this election, man.
Uncle Rip, he said we should call our sheriffs. Man, you know what? Tomorrow I'm gonna try to track down the phone numbers to my local sheriffs, and I'll be like, "Hey, bro, just real quick, talk to me."
Well, I mean, not to go against what Rip said, but most people ain't thinking they need to call their sheriff's office for anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? Like most people are just like going about their business, man, because the people that know everything that's going on, and they're trying to hide it, and their excuse is always, well, we don't want to cause panic. We'll let millions of y'all die before we cause a panic. You know what I'm saying? Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, man, come on, man, just be real, because it's gonna take Biden's people to reach Biden's people. People are not gonna believe until they hear it from whoever they believe in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, this sheriff comes out. If you don't live in that county, I actually seen it live when he first came. It shared it to my, and I'm like, oh, something must have happened in Ohio. I seen the time, like, oh, something must have happened in Ohio. I didn't even click on it. I'm like, because sometimes I get those where something's happening in another state, and it's either a car chase or, some Amber Alert or some shit in some far off state. So I didn't even click on it, man. But I had a feeling, because he had this Cowboys hat on, and I just got a feeling from it But I forget why I didn't click on it. I was like, fuck it, I bypassed it up. Maybe I wasn't even trying to look at shit right then. You know, you get in those moods where you don't even want to hear nothing.
Yeah.
And then boom, bam, bit, man, I start hearing, well, the sheriff said this, the sheriff said that on like thumbnails and shit. And I'm like, wait a minute, man, it has to be that dude. You know what I mean? Because why would this dude, why all of a sudden would they share that shit? And then boom, bam, bip, damn sure enough, man. Who got me hip to it was finally I watched Marfugal, because Marfugal said something in a thumbnail, and I was like, man, I've seen so much of it, man. Just go ahead and listen to what the fuck this dude said. So I clicked on Marfugal, and Marfugal had he didn't have the dude talking, but he had the whole like manuscript of it. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me, man. This dude didn't come out and just say a couple words like, hey, prep up if something happens, because you know there's always that chance. He was like, nah, man, we're being attacked daily. You're being attacked daily. They're going after everything, our police stations, our communications, anything they can. They're attacking us 5 times a day from China, 3 times a day from Russia. We can't keep up with it. We got to worry about drones because the federal government doesn't share anything with your local government about drone technology and how to keep an eye on them or this and that. And he's telling people, get prepped up. I'm putting a gun in every single officer's ride. We're giving them a go bag, and a bug out bag or a get home bag is what we call it. Some people call it a go bag, but you know what I'm saying? Like, we're putting one of those in every cop's car. And it's like, man, if I was that sheriff, I would be like, man, I cannot believe I can't reach but 100,000 people. There's 300 million people in this fucking country that are at risk, huge risk. And these are the reasons why. And I was told this by the FBI. And yet I can't reach but 100,000 people, and probably half of them probably watched 3 minutes and like, I got bored, man. I couldn't watch no more. I ain't worried about that shit. I got other shit to do, man. It's like, are you fucking kidding me, man? And as much as we preach, I've been sitting on this motherfucker for 3 years. 3 years.
Yeah. 100
people in the chat. Might get 1,000 views. Oh, try. I don't give a fuck, man. You don't make when you're small like us. You don't make money on videos and shit. You know what I mean? You don't even think about that. It's not like that. Don't even cross my mind anymore. Like, how can I make money on this video? It's like, how can I get this fucking word out? I share shit with bigger channels and tell them, man, don't shout me out. I don't want no fucking credit, man. I'm just trying to get the word out to more people. And you reach a hell of a lot more people than I can. So boom, here's something that I think's important. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it's almost like this YouTube shit has turned into a, can we get the word out? But you can't, man. No matter how hard you try, no matter how much you give a fuck, you reach a couple people, man, and hopefully y'all are all right and y'all do the damn things. But we in for some serious shit, and don't nobody give a fuck. The country is falling. Don't nobody give a fuck.
Okay.
The United States of America, our government is destroying everything that was American, and don't nobody give a fuck. We just go along with the punches, man.
Hey.
They got the Super Bowl going on, and the only thing they can do is have some bullshit about washing feet with like every fucking different kind of thing you could do. And don't you think that maybe you should have maybe at halftime said, "Hey, look, America, this is a serious statement. We figured we'd put it out here because this is where most of the people watch. At this time, we can reach more people here than any time. We're in serious trouble. There's people in this country we know by intelligence that there could be terrorist attacks, that there will be terrorist attacks. It's not a question of if, but when. And we want all y'all to have food and water ready, and make sure y'all get prepped up to protect yourselves and have something, because we're being attacked on a regular, every day, multiple times a day by hackers that we can't keep up with because they outnumber us 50-1. Boom, bam, bit. But no, they don't do that, man. No, they don't do that. They promote some Beyonce bullshit or some fucking old friends acting like they don't know each other from the show Friends and shit. Like, who gives a fuck, man? It's so fucking ignorant. But you know, people click on this, you know what they'll say? A lot of them, oh, he cusses too much. I can't watch this. Let me go away. No, maybe if you watch this, it would save your motherfucking life. Maybe if you listen to somebody like me and the way I talk that y'all bitch about so much, maybe it would save your motherfucking life. Fucking stupid motherfuckers.
Worm.
You know, I got more comments on a Tom McDonald video than I get on fucking every other video I put out. Just people bitching about Tom McDonald. They can't help themselves but to get butthurt over some fucking YouTuber who does some rap songs. Like, you're so wrapped up and taking up for this dude. I didn't shit on that bad, man. I don't hate Tom McDonald. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck. I just said a couple things that I thought, and it was real. It's how I felt. It is what it is. But people get so butthurt. I mean, there's probably 15 comments from people I've never seen before. I haven't had that happen on a video ever. You know what I'm saying? It just goes to show you where our minds are in this country, man. While these other countries are building missiles and preparing their people for war and building bunkers for their entire nations, we're over here fucking hanging on fucking superstars and praying to see Taylor Swift at a Super Bowl. Like, Jesus fucking Christ,
Hey,
what has this country turned into?
Hey, Trop, let me tell you what it's turned into. Look, I gotta tap in. Seriously. And this was eye-opening for me. I just realized this a couple of days ago. The West has the only, in my video, only woke military in the world. Right? Look. You're gonna have military in like the bases when this thing is going down, in like the trenches, still trying to do TikTok videos. Still trying to get likes and comments and subscribers in TikTok. When the rest
there's a nuke. Grab your phone. Nah, I'm gonna get views on this bitch before we get up out of here. Another nuke hit, man. Grab the fuck. Get your fucking phone. We gotta get this on camera. This is gonna blow my channel up.
Try. And guess what? Everybody else, fam, I'm sorry. Everybody else ain't playing. They are not playing that shit, bro. Yeah, I'm spiritual, but I still keep it real. I'm sorry, y'all. This is how we roll. Jesus came in and kicked the tables upside down. They were, gambling in the house of the Lord, and he kicked. You know what I'm saying? I do my thing. I'm a person. I'm a human being. But look, North Korea, there ain't no wokeness in North Korea. Russia, if there is, then they ain't. You know what I'm saying? It's not open and blatant. We have been playing Candyland, tribe. We've been playing the musical chairs. And the rest of the world, fam, this is what the rest of the world, they have been playing war. They are hungry. They want bread. They want meat. They don't want the bacon treats for the dogs. They don't want the little treats you buy at the dollar store. They want meat. It's real men ready to do real things. Our military, us in Europe, that's all it is. If you seriously, just do a search. We have the only woke military. Everybody else is ready for business. North Korea, Russia, China, it's not tolerated, bro. They don't have the same issues that the same little BS issues that we have. They don't have that. You got to try. I'm just saying.
Nah, you right.
That's why I got my plate carry on. Cause seriously.
But but at the same time, I'm not saying that I would much rather be in this country than theirs. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to have to resort to the way they rule their countries in order to have that. You know what I mean? But,
to be honest
we got to start teaching our kids different, man. We got to start. Yeah. We got to start looking in the mirror and saying, what the fuck are we doing, man? What the fuck are we? If you get on a video of somebody saying something about one of these famous people, so-called famous people, and you get butthurt to where you have to fucking jump on somebody's comments and say something because you're literally mad, you know what I'm saying? Go and look in the mirror and say, hey, something ain't right, man. Why am I doing this? Because this is not normal. I should not be worrying about some fucking rich dude who's making millions of dollars fronting like you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, dog. Come on. Relax. It's not that serious. These ain't nothing but famous. They're making millions of dollars. And half of them are pussy, man. Half of them don't even belong in the argument.
Bro, perverted, confused, controlled. These people, the stars. Man, it's an absolute mess. It is.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Bro, I never thought it would happen like this. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hey, fam, seriously. Look, the Red Dawn, I never thought it would happen like this. But we're here. The immorality. Go ahead.
I'll just say this real quick. Motherfuckers will be in comments talking about they hate Canadian prepper, all while Tom McDonald's playing in the background. Enough said. You know what I'm saying? Enough said. Motherfuckers might not feel me, man. Y'all might not be able to be down with what I'm laying. You know what I'm saying? But enough said, man. Enough said. Come on, man. Come on, man. We got to get it together, man. America is falling hard.
Bro, I can't
fall for stupid shit.
Hey, Trop. Look, fam, chat. When the grid goes down, because it's gonna go down. When electricity is gonna go down. When comms go down. When internet goes down. When YouTube goes down. To be honest with you, Trop, I'm not gonna lie to you. I know that there's gonna be pockets of people ready to handle business. I know that there will be, but bro, I'm doing everything I can to make sure that at least I can, because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to depend on other people to handle business and when it's needed. You know what I'm saying?
You're not, man. You're not. The jails are full of fucking rats. The jails are full of rats, man. There's so many motherfuckers out here that talk a hard game, but when the game gets hard, fold like a motherfucker, man.
Yeah,
fold. You know what I'm saying? I'm an older dude, man. I'm a family man. I lay back. I ain't tough. None of that shit. But what I'm saying is there's a lot of motherfuckers out here that flex the fuck out their muscles, but they built on steroids. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. And it's hey, look, hey, look.
But these motherfuckers about to do these terror attacks. They don't give a fuck.
Let's talk about that.
They don't give a fuck.
let's talk about that, Tribe. Let's talk about the possibilities. Chat, can we do that? Is that okay with you guys? If we talk
let's
about the
get it.
possibilities, I
Yeah.
heard something today that didn't even cross my mind. I think it was Glenn Beck talking about how there's a certain percentage of CDL holders that don't even speak English. How did they get a CDL? We don't know. But you're talking about hazmat. You're talking about, look, fuel deliveries. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about transportation of toxic and dangerous fuels. And you mean to tell me that these people are driving in our country and don't even speak English? Bro, we have been, when this thing, look, all you got to do is in major cities, major intersections, 20 and I-10, 45, 35. I don't know what y'all got out there, but the major intersections, the only thing you have to do is have someone that has been trained in another country to drive a semi, to speak the basic language, you know what I'm saying? Make it to where they can get a CDL. And when the time comes, the only thing they have to do is a highly toxic, and we already been seeing explosions going on. All they got to do is blow something up at a major intersection with no comms. When this thing, somebody hit me up and said, hey, I think the Super Bowl, something's going to happen. And in my mind, I was thinking, no, because when one thing happens, it's all going to happen. It's going to come in waves, 1, 2, 3, and 4, maybe 5, 6. I don't know. But when the first thing happens, bro, it's going to happen all over. It's not going to be one event watched on the news. It's going to be 30. And then 2 days later, it's going to be 30 more events in places we didn't even imagine. We didn't even think about. And then 3 days later from that, it's going to be 30 more in areas we didn't even imagine. That's what is going to happen, bro. They're not going to do one little single event and then, oh my God, it's on the news. They're here. The terrorists are here. Let's get people in position to, no. That when it happens, it's going to happen majorly.
Yeah. Man, an invasion is an attack on its own.
Bro.
An influx of people so bad that it's bringing down cities. Well, I mean, what the fuck do you call it? I mean, I ain't been to LA, but I sure have heard enough from people that been in LA, like from the Michael Rappaports to the, people just talking, like, man, I got the fuck up out of LA, man. You wouldn't believe the homelessness, man. You wouldn't believe the shit in the street. You can't even walk down streets that used to be beautiful, but now you can't even stand to walk down them because they smell so bad. People literally taking shits on the sidewalk, man. Like it's just homeless every fucking where.
Yeah.
And then you watch somebody else and they're like, man, down in Florida, like people don't know. People say that, Florida's nothing like LA, but there's a lot of homeless here. Like you just don't know. Like, man, it's all over the place. And they've warned us. They've told us every single fucking state in America has the cartel running operations in it.
Safe houses for the Chinese.
Safe houses. Every single state. Every single state. I just watched Bald and Bankrupt. They never shared it to me. This was 4 months ago. This dude went down the what's that damn thing called, man? The Darien
Gap.
The Darien Gap. This dude did the trip. 100% did it just as if he was a immigrant.
Yeah.
And he's pointing out, there's Syrians there. There's Venezuelans. There was Venezuelans out the ass, and you got the Chinese over here. And that was 4 months ago. Just hundreds of motherfuckers just pouring in to come into America. You know what I'm saying?
Everything. The Middle Easterns. Not that I hate on anybody, but seriously, you got everything.
Yeah.
Tribe. Guess what we're giving them? Hey, Tribe. Look, I'm just saying, bro. If you have some free time. Hey, it might be worthwhile for us to go ahead and run across the border, come on back through, play like we don't speak English, get our iPhone. You know what I'm saying? Get our iPhone that has paid service for 2 years for our court date. That's 2 or 3 years out. And then we can even get a little debit card, bro. $2,500. That's $500 a week. And then look, hey man, a family of 4 is $10,000. That's not room and board. Room and board's free. That's not transportation. They're putting them on planes. They're putting them on Greyhounds. So the $10,000, if you know, bro, you could just be walking and be like, hey, look, okay, there's a woman with 2 kids. Hey, we get more money. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this.
In every state. And we're being attacked. Look, the sheriff that was in this little town, it wasn't like I never even heard of the town before. And he's getting attacked 5 times a day by the Chinese. And I know I keep saying it, but I need to keep saying it. 3 times a day by the Russians, a couple times a day by the Iranians. Like he can't keep up with the attacks on all his vital instruments. Yeah. His whole setup, the whole town, and that's some little ass town. What do you think they're doing in New York and LA and Chicago and Washington D.C. and you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or the little town that I'm in Maryland, or where you're at in Texas, or and when they're gonna get through. It's going to happen. There's going to be cyber attacks and shit's going to go down. The grid is going to fucking fail in places, if not everywhere. You're going to lose your way of getting water, your way of calling your family.
Pumping gas.
Yeah. Like, yeah, you can live all great and just ignore everything until it happens. But when it happens, man, you're going to be in some serious fucked up shit, man, if you ain't got some food and water at your house, if you ain't got some kind of protection. I mean, look at what they did in Israel. And we don't know how that works, you know. I know. There's different ways of looking at it and different things you could look at it and be like, well, this and that. But what we do know is that a bunch of motherfuckers broke in a fence, came across and just started slaughtering and raping and just murderous. Went into neighborhoods and just devoured the neighborhoods. And it took hours and hours. The police went in and they couldn't even handle it. And the sheriff, he said straight up, the feds are not going to help. The last line of defense you'll have was him, as he said it. The police is going to be your last line of defense. Well, if you got 100 cops in your town and you got 1,000 motherfuckers running rampant that don't give a flying fuck, and there's all kinds of shit going on, man, I'm telling you, man, y'all better prep the fuck up, man. Y'all better get ready because some shit's gonna go down.
Hardened.
We've been saying it, man. Some shit's gonna happen, man. Y'all cannot believe it all y'all want, and y'all can look at every little story and pick it apart and try to make it out to be this and make it out to be that. But when the shit goes down, man, y'all better be fucking ready. Because if not, you're gonna be fucking dead.
Yeah,
and your wife's gonna be raped and your kids are gonna be slaughtered. That's the truth.
That's why I got on this play carrier, cause that right there. That's why I got on. And this ain't my only play carrier, and everything else that goes, bro. Let me put it in context for you, chat fam. We're talking about the cyber attacks, right, Tribe?
Right.
Man, in a live stream a couple months ago, I said, bro, I wouldn't be surprised if the FBI, if the U.S. cyber whatever force, if they are working 80 hours a week, sweating bullets, working overtime, doing the best they can to try and stop these cyber attacks so we can have a normalized everyday life. Look, let me put it in context for you. We did a live stream a while back. What was that pipeline? That pipeline we did. Remember the pipeline where we found out that the cyber attack wasn't to stop the flow of oil. It was they attacked the billing infrastructure. And because the company couldn't get paid, they stopped sending it. This is what that sheriff is talking about, bro. This is solar winds, fam. Solar winds. Come on. This was what, 6 months ago, a year ago? Where they came, all MSM came out and said solar winds. They have planted backdoors and booby traps and bombs in all of our infrastructure. Solar winds. This was a while back. Bro, that pipeline, gas prices, did gas prices go up? But I want to put it in context because us fam, when we hear like cyber attacks, that dude said we've been attacked multiple times daily. Those are the cyber attacks that these dudes are fighting Stop the pipelines being shut down, transportation of goods, medical supplies. This is what they're fighting. Now, when we hear him say we're being attacked multiple times a day, we're like, oh, yeah, what are you trying to get passwords? What are you trying to get to my debit card or something? No, infrastructure. They're
trying to bring it down. A sheriff don't get on TV and tell everybody. They don't do that. They don't do that, man. This motherfucker went to that FBI meeting and came out that bitch like, man, I gotta tell the people. The dude had it in his heart, man. I gotta let motherfuckers know. I guess, of course, we can look at it in different ways, but if we just take it for what it's worth, and if you listen to what he says,
man,
without a doubt, a lot of it is true. Without a doubt, we know it to be true.
10 times worse, than what he's saying.
I mean, Jesus Christ, man. It's one thing for a YouTuber to tell you. It's one thing for a prepper tribe to come and say, hey, look, get some water, get some food. Might have a terrorist attack. I said it a couple lives back. One thing I'm worried about is terrorist attacks. We're going to have a terrorist attack.
Oh, no.
And you take it. Yeah, preppers say that all the time, man. That's why you're a prepper. Blah, blah, blah. Play some beats, tribe. But now you got a sheriff. A legit voted for a motherfucker in office in his town, letting all his people know, look, we're the last line of defense and we're not going to be able to protect everybody. We're not even going to be able to protect 20% of y'all motherfuckers. Like, y'all, we're going to need y'all's help. We need y'all to get prepped up. And they didn't say get food and water for 3 days. He said get food and water for the duration or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's important, man. It's the single most important thing that I think has happened since COVID. A fucking sheriff comes out and says he had a meeting with the FBI with all the sheriffs, and this is the intel we got. And I'm trying to let everybody know. This is what's coming.
Yeah. The president wouldn't meet with him, bro. We're sold out.
He can't meet with anybody. He can't fucking talk. You know what I'm saying? The dude can't hold a conversation, man. He's fucked up. They got him propped up because they have no other choice, man. They can't put Kamala in power.
They're trying.
I mean, he's got a couple months left. They're wigging the fuck out, trying to figure out how they can hold on to power to get done the shit that they want to get done for this world shit. They don't. Russia's done threw a fucking wrench in their shit. China's throwing a wrench in their shit. Iran's throwing a wrench in their shit. Yeah. I mean, when are they going to realize that, man, we fucked up? We shouldn't have been doing this shit. Or when is somebody going to come in and say, y'all fucked up? Y'all shouldn't be doing this shit, and get them the fuck out of there, man, before the whole damn thing comes down, which might be too late, man. We might already be there. There's too many people have come across this border, man. We have too many enemies here on our soil.
It's too late. I'm not gonna lie to you. Red Dawn, full effect. Anybody in this chat, look, try. Anybody in this chat, this plate carrier did not cost an arm and a leg. If everyone in this chat should have plate carriers, steel, ceramic, whatever you can afford. Tomorrow, I need for you to put it on your list and defensive items, because man, it's gonna be bad right here. I'm telling you.
We're about to invest. We're about to invest a couple dollars in some supplies, man, and I'm gonna tell y'all what I've been thinking about. You don't have to, that vest right there. Somebody sewed that together. Yeah. Somebody made that. Well, guess what? You can do that too. You can go to Joann's Fabric or Walmart even and buy you some fabric. Everybody should have some. You know, when you look up wool blankets, you don't have to buy a wool blanket. You can actually go buy wool material and make your own.
Yeah, you can.
You know, you can sit back and watch some All Things Considered with Prepper Tribe and Just Josh. Make sure you like and subscribe. But anyway, you sit back and watch our live stream and sew up a blanket out of some material. You know what I mean? You can get wool. You can get cotton. You can get all these things, man. Prepper, think about 100 years ago. Mm-hmm. how they preserved food, how they made their own clothes. You know what I'm saying? You might end up having to do these things, man. You might want to have some materials. You might want to have some shit. If you got 2 pair of pants that don't fit, you can make 1 pair of pants that do fit out of those 2 pair of pants.
Yep.
You can add inches on with some needle and thread. And it's relaxing, man. For me, I like sewing. I know that's weird for me to say. You probably don't look at me and think I love sewing. I love sewing by hand. It calms me. I don't know what the fuck it is. But I've always made my own clothes. I could never find jogging pants shorts, so I'd have to buy jogging pants, cut them, and make them into shorts. Shit like that, man.
Yeah.
So get you some materials, man. We're gonna get some. And get some good stuff if you can. Thread. Yeah, you can get a bunch of thread real cheap, but you can get some really good shit that'll hang in there and be tough. Get you some. Get you some good needles. Get you some good material. A couple yards of this, a couple yards of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's something that I've been thinking about that I haven't heard many people talk about. Like, man, back in the days, our great grandparents and shit, man, they would kill to have some nice material that you can go to Walmart right now and buy a whole bunch of it. Mm-hmm. And you can get it cheap. They got a lot of it that's on like clearance and shit. Whole racks of it. Just, $5 to get you where you can make a whole blanket.
Yeah.
You don't even got to sew. Cut that bitch into a square and wrap yourself up. You're warm. What are you going to do when there ain't no motherfucking heater working?
Nothing. Seriously. Yeah, that's what we're gonna revert back to. I was having a conversation with somebody a couple days ago, right? And this is what I see, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is legitimately what I see, fam. And I hope you take this and play with it. You mentally play with it. But there's gonna come a point in time after the initial hit, the grid goes down. I can't stress information, the ability to have information. I can't stress that to you guys more. Bail Fang gang, drop. There's gonna come a point in time. There's gonna be the initial hit. There's gonna be an oh my god. There's gonna be news still reporting. We have experienced 26 terrorist attacks, infrastructural attacks. Please don't drink the water. Please watch out for this. Please be aware of this. And then it's all gonna go black. I'm just saying, bam, follow me. Once you get this information, it's all going to go black. It's going to be sporadic here and there. It's going to go black.
And then you got
this. Go ahead.
Oh, my fault, man. I thought you were. I ain't mean to cut you off.
No, it's going to go black. And then for a time period, once the ammunition is gone in your area, we will not know what is going on in the next city. You're not. And you're not going to go hiking or walking to the next city. You're not going to know. You're not going to know that nuclear bombs have hit this country, that country, and this country. And you're not going to know what's going on in the Middle East. You're not going to know what's going on in New York. You're not going to know what's going on in California. You will not know. And bro, I'm just saying. You drop. Do you feel what I'm saying? Sometimes I go off on.
I do feel you, man. But what I see, this is something I see, man. Imagine this. Picture this. A little attack goes off. Let's say a gas station blows up. But you have all these people from all these other countries that ain't even supposed to be here. They don't have shit. They're broke. Don't have a pot to piss in. Well, shit, man. Now we can make a move. What I'm trying to say is after a terror attack could happen, what could happen immediately following that? Mm-hmm. What could be? You could have riots out the ass.
Yeah.
I mean, bullshit. I mean, what if a terror attack goes down? Hear me out. A terror attack goes down. Let's just say, and Palestinians, don't get mad at me. I'm gonna use you for an example because y'all was marching in New York. Let's say a couple Palestinians do a little something and damage some fucking shit. Cops roll up. Cops shoot one of them. Then all those Palestinians that were in the streets just go ham.
Yeah.
Fuck that. You're not going to kill it. Boom. They go out there. Now, as that's happening, let's say Venezuela comes out in the streets to back them up. Well, Venezuela gets fucking gunned down. You know, somebody, you know, kills a Venezuela because they felt threatened or something, or, you know, anything. Or even if they just say that a Venezuela, then now you got Venezuelans going nuts. And you not only have it happening in that place that happened, you have pockets rising up all over the country because they're everywhere now. We got, you know, millions of people that ain't supposed to be here from all different kinds of places. Next thing you know, man, the whole fucking country is in an uproar. And you're sitting in your house like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? What you gonna do when they start banging on your fucking door? What you gonna do when they move into your motherfucking neighborhood and go bonkers?
Yep.
And that's where we're at, man. This country ain't safe no more. You're not safe. America's not safe no more. Man, not that it ever completely was, but it's so unsafe right now. From the littlest town to the biggest, we don't know where they're putting all these people. Do y'all have any? I mean, we know that they're in New York and Chicago because we see people talking about that, but we don't know what little towns are being, you know, 3,000 people here, 5,000 people there, 10,000. We're talking about million. Think about that. Just really think about it. Don't just take the number and let it go in one ear and out the other.
Yeah.
Just say there's 5 million people here that ain't supposed to be here. They're illegally here. 5 million people. You could put 200,000 people somewhere and you still have 4.8 million people that were placed in America. There's 50 states. What's 50 into 5 million? How many fucking people is it if you divided it up and then went into every state? I mean, it's not hard to imagine how many people that is. 5 million people. And there's more than that. Some people say there's up to 20.
30.
I mean, what the fuck is going on, man? We done right now. We don't have that many people. How many do we have in the military? 1.2 or some shit, 1.4? Yeah. We got a 20th% of military compared to just the illegal people that's in America right now.
Yeah. You know
if it's only 5 million.
Yeah. You know what I think, bro? I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. I think we ran the world deficit up. The only way we're gonna pay it off is war. I really think that our government, the military, industrial, you know what? I seriously do believe, because I thought about this, man. None of this makes sense.
I agree.
I don't think they really care about us, bro. I think they have their military plans for world dominance, for world war. And a lot of us, probably like 60, 70% of us here, their population and tax base, they don't care about us. They're prepared and ready to do what they need to do abroad to make sure that America, their ideal of America, militarily speaking, stands. They got, the military, not us. They only need a few of us. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I'm at, trying to figure this thing out. That's where I'm at. That's why I think we're sold out, and the people that are here, no other country is doing this, bro.
I don't know. The UK is kind of fucking up too, man. I watched Funky Prepper. I shouted him out a long time ago, man. I don't know. Some of y'all might remember, but usually you shout somebody out and then you don't do it much. I need to do that more, man. Funky Prepper. If y'all don't follow Funky Prepper, he'll let you know what's going on over there in the UK, man. They're doing the same damn thing over there that we're doing, man.
It's the West.
They're bringing them in.
Nobody else. It's the West. Nobody else is doing it. Nobody else is doing it. Just us. They don't. Hey, okay, let's play with the numbers real quick. I don't want to keep y'all long. Let's play with the numbers. Let's see. Big Chat Tribe. That's 100,000 each state if it's only 5 million. If it's only 5 million, the latest number I got was 30, so that's 6 times that. But let's play with the numbers, bro. Your average high school, because when you say numbers, people don't really. Your average high school, right? The whole high school, right? 3,500 kids.
That's a big ass high school,
bro. All right. All the buses, You know what I'm saying? Down south it's like that's 4 grades, something like that. That's a lot of kids, bro. That's a lot of kids. That's 3,500. So if what Big Chap is saying, 100,000, man. Yeah.
I'm listening, man. I didn't want to interrupt you. I'm just
No, you're
answering
good.
Grace's question.
All right.
Just
So,
showing her mind so she can look it up. Go ahead. Do
Get
your
it.
thing, man. I'm with you.
please, Grace. 3,500. A high school is 3,500. So if it's 100,000, bro, the math on that, 10 would be 35, 100. So you could have, look, in a state, bro, you could have 100 high schools, tribe. 100 high schools. And that's 6 million. That's not 30. That's low ball. That's 100 high schools in each state of people that are, you know what I'm saying? That are possibly up to no good. That's a lot. That means in every small town, you could literally have a high school size number of people in every small town ready to go to war. That's legit. That's not exaggerating. That's what we're talking about.
I think, you know, we should just talk about it, man. I think people should start thinking about where they live. We're really, really thinking about where we live, man, and everything involved with it. And we have been for a while, man, you know. Yeah. And I know it's hard. Believe me, I know I'm in it right now. We're dealing with it right now. It's not easy to just up and leave.
Yeah.
But man, you want to start thinking about things, man, like the houses, the house that you live in, the foundation of it. How many windows are in that motherfucker? You almost want to have a fortified house, man. No, you don't almost. You do. You want to have a fortified house. If you're going to be in a place and you plan on staying there, you want it to be fortified, man. You want to have a strong foundation, a way to make sure people can't get in the windows, strong doors, strong windows. I mean, I don't know how else you want to think about where you live, and if you can get out of a bad spot, if you think you're in a bad spot, you really start thinking about where's a better place to be. Think about the place where you're at, and if all hell broke loose, how much would that place? Like I just go off of just common thinking. And I think, you know, middle of America would probably be safer because it's by, you know, they're going to, if they was to come at us, and I'm talking about countries, I'm not talking about the terror attacks and people inside the country. I don't know where the fuck safe is when it comes to that. But if we were to get attacked, you're looking at the southern border, you're looking at all the borders.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So the farther in, maybe. And I could be wrong, man. I don't know.
I got one for you.
Holla at me.
So they're losing track of a lot of these immigrants. They're losing track of them. I caught this on a video. So what's happening is they're coming from the southern border. They put them on a Greyhound to New York or California, right? New York's too cold. So guess what they're doing now? They're hopping back on a Greyhound and they're trying to they're getting tickets for California. If you look this up, you'll find this anyway, right? 60% of the immigrants, bro, that buy tickets, Greyhound bus tickets from New York to California, it's a straight shot all the way across the country. I've done it before back in the day. 60% of the immigrants are not completing the voyage. They're not stamping their tickets once they're stopping in the exact middle of the country and getting off and just doing their thing. They still got their debit card with $2,500 for food. They still got their cell phone. They're stopping in the middle of the country. Look, man, this thing is bought and paid for. We have been sold out. They are being mobilized by our government, by Greyhound, to small towns and small cities. Bro, you can't make this up. 60% are not going where they say they're going. They're just jumping off.
Right.
Safe houses, maybe. Locations that they were told to go to, maybe. I don't know, bro. This it's a mess.
But you know what I don't understand either is if the FBI told the sheriffs, you know, there's a safe house in every state
Mm-hmm.
for the Chinese uh illegal Chinese people that's coming in. There's a safe house in every state.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you know this, why are you not at that house right now taking care of it? Why are you not shutting that house down,
Okay.
arresting these people, and sending them on their way? You know what I'm saying?
I thought about this.
It's like, oh, okay. I'll shut the
No,
fuck
no,
up,
hey,
man.
no. My answers aren't right. I'm just throwing my little crazy ideas out. Chat. Hey, y'all tap in, please. What if it's too much for the FBI? What if it's too much? What if it's gone too far? What if they start raiding these individual safe houses? Then the switch gets flipped and everything. You know what I'm saying? And they make something happen that wasn't supposed to happen. The fact that they're talking to the sheriffs, look, tribe. Oh man, I just found this out. Who do I tell? This is bad. Who do I tell? I'll be like, tribe. Hey, look, let me tell you something, because I can't talk to the bigger channels. I can't talk to them because you know what I'm saying. Tribe, we got a problem, bro, and it's coming down the pipe. It's gonna get everybody. That's the sheriffs. You're the sheriffs. Hey, I can't go upstairs. They're setting it up. They don't. You know what I'm saying? That they won't even come down and talk to y'all. We tried. We don't know what else to do. And then you pass it on to you, and then you pass it on to the fam, to the chat. Hey, y'all need 7 days of. Y'all need to prepare. This is a problem. It's everywhere. The borders are unsafe. The people upstairs aren't. It's a setup. They aren't participating. They won't even come down and talk to you. This is code red.
We're the last line of your defense, and we just got warned of this shit.
Bro, the feds is out the door. That's a whole nother topic. The feds is out the door. Look, right now the feds is beefing with the governors. Come on, bro. It's so much stuff going on right now. We can't forget about that. When this border thing kicked off, I was like, man, it can't be that. It can't be this serious. That 27 governors from different states are coming down. It can't be that bad. That militias are coming down. Whatever this is, it's an emergency, and they are about to stop this thing now. And it's so much of an emergency that they are willing to go against the federal government. I'm like, I gotta take a second look at this. There obviously is more to this than what I'm realizing. And they know we've been sold out, bro. That's what they didn't say. We've been sold out.
And what's sad is, Texas took care of a lot of it, and they stepped up and they did their damn thing. But a lot of that shit just moved over to Arizona and Southern California.
Yep.
You know what I mean? The flow is still coming, y'all. They're still pouring into this country right now because they won't stop it. The feds won't stop it. For some reason, they want to. Man, what the fuck are they doing?
Exactly. They don't care about us. The military has plans. Cheyenne Mountain, they have plans to carry on. They have to. But we're not part of that plan.
What's the best way to completely take away the Constitution?
Yeah.
and give them supreme power. Bring in a ton of motherfuckers, let it go haywire. Oh, now we have no other choice. Martial law, complete lockdowns, military in the streets. Constitution is no longer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, we ain't going to have no damn elections and shit like that. It's too much bad. Who's going to do an election when there's war in the streets in America?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it looks like to me. It looks like they're trying they're just trying to destroy the entire fucking thing, man.
Where you gonna go vote at, bro? Election? Where you gonna go vote at when you got, you know what I'm saying? When you got foreigners shooting at you, where you gonna go vote at? And I'm not saying it'll get that serious, but it's a possibility. Where you gonna go cast your ballot, your poll? You know, when you got people just shooting. I'm just saying, man. I know that's a bit extreme, but
ain't nothing extreme right now.
Hey,
You know
man.
what's extreme is the sheriff coming out warning the whole fucking country that we're about to get hit and that you better be prepared because we're your last line of defense. The feds are not coming to help. This is a sheriff telling the whole country that the feds are not going to help none of y'all. The military got other things to do.
Yeah.
You have to protect yourself, and you'll have us sheriffs and us police departments. You're not going to have that. He said you ain't going to have National Guard coming either.
Yeah, I believe it. They're too busy with other things. They got to
Yeah.
prioritize.
Yeah.
Look, the National Guard might have to go to the borders and the internals of the country. And the last little video I did, bro, don't forget, man. Seriously, don't forget. Your boy Putin said he had the Poseidon. I don't know if it's functional, if it's real or not. But remember the Poseidon? The Poseidon was that nuclear torpedo size, submarine size torpedo that sits at the bottom of the ocean.
That would wipe out UK.
Yeah, the coast, the West Coast with a tsunami, or the East Coast, bro. They got, yeah.
Man, we sat there and we watched Putin say our lives are better without America. Russian lives, Russians' economy, Russians' power it is 10 times better without America right now. With America going at us, our shit is better. I mean, just as cocky as he want to be and polite. He was a gentleman to Tucker Carlson, but at the same time, he was letting everybody know, man, we don't need America. We don't. America is done, in other words, in his eyes. And I know that's just Putin running his motherfucking mouth, but man, we in trouble. And if we know it, you don't think these other countries, they're just waiting. They know China and Russia, man, they're just waiting. They're waiting for the American collapse because they don't need to attack. They don't need to do nothing, man. It's our own government doing it to us.
I say, you know what I'm saying? They've been bought out. We've been sold out. And I really don't know. I don't see our leaders selling us out to China or to Russia or whatever. It has to be a part of their plan. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it has to be a part of like the military or the government's plan, the military industrial plan for the future of the United States of America. They have a plan, bro. I don't know, man. It's crazy to even be talking about this. Hey, what about this one? What about this one? Let's shift gears real quick. T-Man came out the other day. And said, I don't know. Supposedly he said Russia can do whatever they want to do with NATO countries. They can go to war with NATO countries if NATO countries aren't willing to pay what they're supposed to pay to be a part of NATO. Can anybody tap in the fam in the chat?
Yeah, he said it.
Can anybody tap in with that?
He said they need to pay their way. If they don't pay their way, then Russia do whatever the hell y'all want. Why are we gonna
Jim
give our lives for places that won't?
What's that mean, Tribe?
You got what's the saying, man? You got to help yourself before somebody else will help you.
Tribe, what does that mean, bro? I'm counting on NATO to counter North Korea, China, and Russia. What does that mean, bro?
Man, I don't see it, man. I don't see countries stepping up for us like that, man. I don't see France risking their whole country to. I think if something it's just like, how many times have we stepped in places and said we were going to protect them and we were doing this for them and we got what we wanted and got the fuck out in places. I mean, you can go back to Vietnam. We were supposed to be helping the Southern Vietnamese from complete takeover from the North Vietnamese. And what do? Got the fuck up out of there, and the North took over the whole damn thing, and they've had control of it ever since. Look at Afghanistan. We're gonna save y'all from the Taliban. We're gonna stop all this terrorism shit. What do? We leave billions of dollars in equipment in the hands of the Taliban and build them an army. So when something finally happens to us and bad shit, who are we gonna call on? Who's really gonna step up and risk their own shit for us? Maybe the UK.
Okay.
I think Canada would probably be scared enough they'd probably just lock down their borders. I don't think they would come in and help us all too much.
Man.
They would probably shut down their border with us and try to keep anything from coming into Canada. You know what I'm saying? Mexico's half ran by cartels. Let's just be honest. So I mean, the southern border's fucked when shit really goes live.
That's a war zone.
Yeah, plain and simple, man. Like
Southern border is a legit war zone. The cartels have drone.
You know what's crazy, man? You know what's crazy is there's all kinds of shit on TV.
Mm-hmm.
And there's all kinds of people talking and shit, but this is real shit, man. This is real shit. This ain't no joke, man. This ain't fear porn. This ain't trying to grow a channel. This ain't nothing, man. This is just some real shit that we really dealing with.
Yeah.
And I feel like we're the only ones getting on here really talking about it 100%. Not just us. There's other channels too, but you know what I'm saying? But we're not.
Militant.
Voices like us need to be out there waking some people up real quick. It ain't gonna happen, man. It ain't.
Yeah.
We're better off just prepping, doing our thing, and just not even. You know what I'm saying? Like it's almost like, man, just prep, get your shit together because it's about to go down, man. It's about to go down.
Hey, and once this thing goes down, to my 2A people, I love you guys to death, but I'm telling you, Winchester ain't gonna be manufacturing rounds. Who else? Who are some of the other big companies that manufacture ammo for us? They're not gonna be in business. The military is gonna still be pumping out rounds, but it's not coming to the public. So what you have when this thing kicks off is what you will have moving forward. That's it. It's done. Better learn how to fight with a knife. Just saying. Better have a pretty big stockpile right now. Yeah.
Man, the cartels
Let's go.
are powerful, man. They're powerful.
Let's go.
And once they spark off in the United States, just imagine Pablo Escobar style shit. I mean, some of y'all might be too young to even know exactly what Escobar did, but just imagine the cartel starts going off on the United States government. Like, fuck y'all, we ain't worried about y'all no more. Y'all are in so much deep shit. Y'all can't take care of nothing. We ain't worried about y'all no more.
Mm-hmm.
So if y'all don't want to let us do our thing, we're gonna bring down some of your planes. We're gonna get rid of some of your buildings. We're gonna start hitting America up like we hit our own damn land up, man. This our shit. This our shit now. I mean, for real, man. I don't even like talk about it. I don't want to fuck with no cartel, man. Cartel. The motherfuckers dangerous, man, and they powerful and they rich. They rich.
They're in government.
And you don't think that our enemies would work with the cartels to do damage here? Like it ain't like it's just the cartels, man. You don't think Russian government don't speak to some of these cartels? You don't think China is working with the cartels with this fentanyl shit? You don't think they talk about other things? You don't think our enemies? Come on, man. This is war. The devil is run amok,
man. Hey, look. The one thing about the cartels is that they know how to get things in here, right? They do. They know how to get things in here, and the things that they know how to get in here, we're just thinking, yeah, it's a little bit of mota, a little bit of weed, fentanyl. If they can get that in at any part of the country, trust me, they can get in Stinger missiles that they have purchased from Ukraine. They can get in drone technology, not Not no DJI drones like what we got, Tribe, but the real military style drones. They can place that anywhere. Their web of connections of people that they control, of government that they control, of police forces that they control. Trust me, they got more money. They got enough money to do damn near anything that they want to do, bro.
Billions.
People, billions. People don't understand the power that they have. That's why the southern border is going to be a war zone. They're going to be taking out airplanes, helicopters. They're going to have MRAPs, 50 cals, Stinger missiles. It's going to be a war zone, and everything is going to get activated. The sad part is that they're going to be in cahoots with the Middle Eastern people that are here and with the Chinese people that are here. The destruction of the United States, of them dead in the water. No motorboat, no paddles, just sitting. Yeah.
Yeah. It's sad, man. It's fucked up. It's fucked up, man.
It's gonna be the American spirit and 2A. Bro, that is it is literally gonna be Red Dawn. That's what it's gonna be. The vets, the people who have heart, the people who are, bro. That's where we're headed, man. There's not gonna be an election. That's how close we are to all this crap that we're talking about. That's how close we are. There's not going to be an election. Democrats don't.
I don't
That's
know.
how close.
I don't.
Yeah.
I just don't know.
Hey, man.
I don't know when it's gonna pop off, how it's gonna pop off. I just know that there is gonna be some shit that pops off. You cannot deny it. You cannot say that it won't. There's no way in the world things could be this fucked up and everything just stays cool, man.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Got an MRAP 2016. Yeah. Hey, man, try my whole prepping thing's changed, bro. I always just figured out hunker down. Bro, I got like 6-7 fire extinguishers in case somebody tosses a Molotov at the crib. You know, seriously, I hunker down. But I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to play those games anymore. I'm probably going to be dipping out. Seriously. So a lot of the things that I've been purchasing now are for mobility. Seriously, mobility.
We're thinking about places that have no importance. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I think that's the best thing to do, man, is to be somewhere where it's just not important. It's not a strategic spot. It's a place that,
Yeah.
Think about Red Dawn. When the boys went up into the mountains, you can't build nothing there. There's nothing there that you know what I mean? Like, they're not coming up here. What are they going to come up here for? Like, that's almost how you got to think, man. It's like, where's the place that I can go to really secure myself and have a fighting chance when everything goes down to still be here when because nothing lasts forever.
Yeah.
Like,
true.
we're going to go through it and it's going to be tough and there's going to be many lives lost, man. But then there's going to be something on the other side. Are we going to be able to be there? Are you going to be able to get through it? Might be 10 years from now before it calms down, but.
Yeah. Seriously, the ones that can persevere, the ones who can stand strong and make it through all of the chaos and just, they're gonna be part of the new system. Which, hey, another thing too, is just an idea. Tell me if I'm wrong. But the good book talks about once this is all said and done, there's going to be a B system. Everything will, you will not be able to buy or sell without the particular mark. Total control. It's just the Bible, just the B system. This is my thought on it, right? A lot of these rich folks in the military, they're doing these bunkers, right? I seriously do believe that they're building cities. Now, I know this is kind of left field. I think they're building cities. Like Elon will have probably a full functioning facility, like a whole huge, like 3-acre facility where he can still continue Neuralink and they can still move forward with all of the plans that they have for the B system underground while this war is still going on. So when the smoke somewhat clears, they'll still be able to come out and establish the thing. You know what I'm saying? The Neuralink for everybody, or AI, or that's really what I'm thinking, man. At this point in the game, that's what I'm thinking. Some videos said that they have like tunnels underground, the military that goes from the East Coast to the West Coast, all over the country underground. And they're telling me Iran has them. Hey, fun fact, tribe, fun fact. Hamas, right? You know those tunnels the tunnels that they said that they were trying to clear them out of? Do you know the depth of what these tunnels consist of? 311 miles of tunnels, bro.
Wow.
100 feet deep. 311 miles of tunnels. And this is Hamas. This ain't Iran. This ain't Russia. This ain't... Bro, I can't... Can you try to walk 311 miles under? No. I can't do
that's
it.
wild.
Bro, that's what we're talking about. This is Hamas.
Yeah,
Little old Palestine.
I got a little fun fact too, man.
Come on.
We are outnumbered.
Yeah.
And when I say that, I'm talking about us that are prepared, us that are thinking about prepared, us that are even recognizing the problems going on and the danger that is in front of us, the shit we got to face. We are way outnumbered.
Yes.
I'm telling you, man. Probably 10,000 to 1. There's so many people in this country right now that just don't fucking see it, man.
Yeah.
And even if they do see a little bit of it and they see some of it,
yeah,
they're not preparing and shit like we are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We outnumbered, man.
The non-2A states. I don't look, I love all y'all. I don't want to be nowhere near a non-2A state when this thing pops off. I'm just saying, bro, because it's gonna be like the promised land. Aside from the thugs trying to shoot the Glock upside down, hitting everything except what they aiming at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's gonna be just like the promised land. They're gonna run through it. You know what I'm saying? Just literally, we're gonna watch them run through it. You know, there's gonna be some people who you know, some people who like probably the thugs and you know the drug dealers and the thugs and you know the motorcycle gangs and you know those type of people. But for the most part, any state that is not 2A, man. If you got people shipping stuff in safe houses and waiting for the signal, hardened Middle Easterners, hardened, trained, who have seen war, who understand how war works, who have participated in running through New York or California or any of these non-2A, bro, it's going to be just like what we watched at the Promised Land. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel you.
Yeah. I would, and I know nobody can just like, you know what I'm saying, move, but I'm just going to tell you when things go south, anybody that is in any of these non-2A states, when things go south, it is your time to move, to get gone. Yeah, just saying.
Better have a plan. Unless you got a good place to be, better have a plan. It's fucked up, man. It's fucked up.
We here, bro.
I mean, there's times to bullshit and have fun and shit. Just, man, today I woke up and I'm just like, man, this is so fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Jesus, why is it so fucked up? How could it be like this, man? And then heading into this, I guess, election, man, if there is one.
Come on, bro, it don't even make sense, this election. Bro, look, it don't even make sense. This is the stupidest election I've set up, bro. All right, let me calm down. Just saying.
And I honestly, man, like, I don't want to, I don't care about the Taylor Swift bullshit. All the little bullshit, I mean, I guess for some people it's fun there's too much serious shit going on for me to sit there and worry about what they're doing with Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing I can do about it. If they're going to use her for psyops and they're going to use her to sway this and sway what the fuck ever, man. All that bullshit, man. I don't even want to see it. I don't want to watch it. I don't give a fuck about it. I want to know. I want to know where all these motherfuckers are. I want to know what the fuck our government's doing. I want to know real shit. I want to know information. I want some military to speak up, man. What are y'all hearing? What are y'all thinking? What are y'all preparing for? Like, for real, you know what I mean? I want to hear from more sheriffs of that went to this FBI and what they think about it. I want, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like we need some serious talkers out here. We don't need the bullshit fucking. Oh, let's talk about fucking Taylor Swift or some fucking rapper building a bunker. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
Yeah.
I want to know what's really going on. I want to hear what's going on in your city. What are you seeing that's fucked up, man? Because I don't want to be caught off guard. You know what I mean? I don't want to walk in the food line and the bitch blow up. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's what we've been prepping for, bro. That's what we've been preparing for. Like, legit. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's clear. It's at our doorstep. Seriously. Like I said, man, my prepping has changed and it's more realistic. You know what I'm saying? It's not just fighting against the zombie hordes trying to get my can of beans. It's gonna be cartel, militarized cartel. Yep. And if I'm not effective, they might cut my head off. You know what I'm saying? They might cut my old lady's head off just to prove a point. It might be Middle Eastern people who this is their mission, to be in my city at this particular time and do as much damage as possible. It could be the Chinese. Look, we could have balloons. Bro, calms down. Could you imagine calms down and balloons just coming all over the country? 1,000 balloons get released with munitions. Comms are down. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what's going on.
And it's going to be calms down for the regular folk like us first.
Yeah.
You know, any backup systems, anything they try to repair, they're going to be repairing for themselves. Called, you know, the military, the FBI, the CIA, the government. Yeah. The sheriff's offices and shit like that. We're going to be the last thing they're worried about.
Yes.
And that's how it's got to be, because they got to uphold their end to have anything at all. We're just extras, man. You know, that's what's so you really, man, I just don't know what else can you do, man? You want to scream to the world, hey, get prepared, man. There's some bad shit coming. Mm-hmm. Stop worrying about the petty shit, man. Warn your, like my kids are grown, so you got to warn your kids, your older kids. Like, seriously, man, stock up.
Yeah,
stock up. Get you a pew, man. You got to have a pew. Get 10 of them if you can. Make sure you know how to use them. Yep. You know, make sure you're practiced up.
You know what the sad part is, bro? I work with a lot of different people, families, older people. And look, the stuff we're talking about, bro, I'll ask them, what do you think about this? What do you think about these elections? I know we ain't supposed to talk politics, what do you think about these elections? We ain't gonna have elections. We're gonna have a civil war across the board. Black, white, Asian, olds, across. It's gonna be a civil war. I'm like, really? You think so? They're like, yeah, no. That's where it's headed. It's gonna be a civil war. Yeah,
a civil war with 20 million people who are not even countrymen. A civil war with 20 million non-countrymen involved with cartel and Chinese and operating inside our civil war area. Yeah. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, this, it ain't just going to be civil war. It ain't just going to be Republicans going against democratic thought. We're talking about civil war with world war with an invasion that has already happened, and it's just sitting back. Even the ones that didn't even plan on fucking this country up, it's going to come to that because all shit's going to break loose, and they ain't just going to sit there.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean? They're going to ride with their tribes or whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Hey, majority of them that I talk to, that's not even in the equation. That's the sad part. You know, I'm like, Civil War, really? You really think? You know, I'm trying to get it out of them. Like, you know, where you get that idea from? Really, Civil War? Yeah, they don't, bro. They don't know anything about the migrants. I heard about it on the news. What's that? The cartel? They're just drug dealers. The Chinese in our country? No. They are oblivious, bro. Majority of the population are oblivious. The Civil War. That's gonna be a race war, or it's gonna be Republicans versus Democrats. It's gonna be the government, you know, the border people against the government. That's their Civil War, not this other stuff. Seriously. So you know,
Man, think about how many people in this country probably look at it like, oh man, it's just the government helping out people when people coming across the border. It's just people that are really hurting, and we're just helping those people out. You know what I'm saying? Think about the. Hearing people say that like Ukraine's kicking ass,
bro.
Like this is the propaganda that they've been pushing, and people believe it. You know what I mean? They're not seeing the other side, man. They're just seeing what they're being told by these propagandists. Like it's mind blowing, man. It's worrisome. I guess we'll just have to deal with it when it hits, man. We're gonna have to deal with all these people that are totally shocked.
Yeah.
When their fucking houses are burning down, and they don't know where their wife and kids are because they've been snatched up, and their whole fucking community's fucked up. And you go to the next community and it's the same thing, and there's nowhere to go, and you ain't got shit because you were just sitting back like, if it happens, it happens. I ain't worried about it.
Hey man, this prepping thing has never been a game for me, man. Sometimes it's I'm sorry, y'all. Sometimes it's fun to play with the ideas of collapse of society, and I'm fighting through it to survive. Other than that, it's never been a game for me, man. It never has been, and it's here now. When this thing goes down, yes, hell yeah, I'm gonna be nervous. Yeah, hell yeah, I'm gonna be scared. Yeah, I'm not gonna believe what is going down. It's gonna be too real for me. But you know what though? Once those emotions and feelings get processed, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go grab my gear, bro. I'm gonna go grab my bag. I'm gonna grab my gear, and I'm gonna be ready for whatever is coming my way. All the live streams, all the videos, everybody I've chopped it up with, all of that, bro. Put this here, do that, get this here. Come on, we don't have no time. Move this to this position. If this happens, we go here. Boom, boom, boom. Who's seriously?
Yeah,
man. And that's I'll be okay with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you're gonna have people that's just going, oh no, we don't. What am I supposed to do? It's too late.
Oh, the fear factor is gonna be so fucking high,
bro.
People are gonna be scared to death. People are gonna fold, and you gotta prepare for that. You gotta be ready for that. People are gonna crumble.
Call 911.
People are gonna beg. People are gonna beg the enemy to spare them. Help me, take care of me. The enemy. They're gonna be bowing down to the enemy. Yeah. Please. That wasn't me. That wasn't me and my family. Yeah. Like they give a fuck.
Yeah. When 911 goes down, that is when the shit is gonna hit the fan. When 911 goes down completely. Cause that's everybody's safety blanket. Oh, well, I don't like what? Call 911.
When 911.
When it goes down, bro. Look, when the thugs realize, hey, tribe, listen to what I'm saying. When the lions, gorillas, and the bears realize that there is no more 911, oh my God.
That's what I'm saying, man. When a terrorist attack, and then the riots start, and they realize that, man, they can't control us.
No.
They can't control nothing, man. It's a free for all. Nothing matters, man. And the hate that is built up in this country.
Yes.
And I'm talking about all kinds of hate, from religion to race to whatever. You're not gonna be able to be in these areas because you may be totally fucking 100% the greatest person in the world. They're not gonna care.
Yeah, no.
It's gonna be fun for them to devour you, and it is, man.
Yeah.
People like hurting others.
Amen.
It's fun for them, man. Some people like hurting others. Some people enjoy bringing pain to others. Some people love watching shit crumble. I mean, look at what happened. Look at what's happening to the country. There are people right now looking at this, smiling and laughing. America, they're saying to themselves, America wasn't worth shit, and I'm bringing it down.
Just waiting. Yeah. Salivating.
Every day we get closer to burying this country.
Yeah.
And they live here. They're Americans, and they feel this way. The hate in this country is so over the top right now.
Part of their plan too. Yeah, man. I'm locking it down. When this thing goes left, I'm locking it down, bro. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Yeah. That 911. Can you imagine, dog? Can you imagine?
It's scary, man. It's scary. I don't care how tough you are. It's fucking scary.
Bro, you get shot. No ambulance coming to take you to the hospital. No, you know. Can you imagine?
Yeah. That's why I bought some Stop the Bleed packages and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's why I got a whole backpack full of fucking, and I'm not saying it'll save me. But
right.
I'm just hoping that it'll help if I'm not injured that bad, so I can get to the next spot.
I pray I never have to use that, but in all likelihood, where this thing is going, probably will have to. If not on you, somebody else. There might be somebody that comes running up, you know, running. Oh, please, you know. It ain't. Man, look, we live in the our weakness right now. The United States, our weakness is that everything is so organized. It's so set up. Certain things are fail-proof. We know no matter what you call 911, you have a firearm headed to your crib. You know, something happens, you break a leg, 911, an ambulance is coming to get you. You know what I'm saying? You call a family member, they're coming to get you. When the basic things that provide our comfort and protection and survival in this country break down, man, I don't know what America's gonna look like. I don't. I see it abroad, you know. They seem to make the best of whatever they can do. You know, the rubble, the ashes. But we're so spoiled, bro. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, man. That's why
it can happen, and it can happen tomorrow. Shit can start popping off tomorrow, man.
Yeah. God's will.
This could be the last live stream you ever see us do. And sooner or later, it might end up being that way. And this could be as serious as this live stream is for me, and the serious mood that I'm in. I swear, this could be the last live stream you see of us, because all hell breaks loose and there is no more YouTubing for a while, if ever again.
I'm prepared for that. If it is, I can, you know what I'm saying? I can roll with whatever happens.
Yeah.
A lot of other people can't though, bro.
Nah, tons and tons and tons of people, man. And that's what's fucked up too, because we're gonna have to worry about them. Every single motherfucker that ain't prepped up is gonna be needing something.
Yeah,
and a lot of them gonna be so desperate
Mm-hmm.
where it's life or death anyway. So what the fuck they care? I'm gonna die if I don't take your shit. So
Yeah,
I
bro.
gotta take a chance. It's either I die or die taking your shit. So I gotta try to take your shit. So you're not only gonna have enemies coming at you, you're gonna have your own peoples, your own Americans that are so desperate and so fucking ass out.
Oh yeah.
It's just because they wouldn't fucking listen, because they just want to sit around, I'll deal with it when the time comes. Okay.
Yeah. Got you. Ballistic pads. I'm on it. Appreciate that. Tactical. Man, I
But
love this chat.
but what do you do, man? What do you do besides? I mean, we just talk about it because we do YouTube and we do live streams, so we talk about it. But sometimes, man, it's time to be serious about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I ain't that smart. I ain't never been in a war, man. I've
Yeah.
been through some street shit and I've been through some tough times in life and shit like that, man. But it's scary, man. It's
Yeah.
scary. And I ain't even scared for myself. Like if I was all by myself, I wouldn't give a flying fuck, man. I'd be like, let's get it, man. You know what I mean? Like I ain't never been scared of a fight, no matter life or death, whatever the fuck, man. Let's get it.
Right.
But I sit there and I think about my wife, and I can't imagine her having to live in a world like that, man. I don't want my niecey
Mm-hmm.
to have to worry about motherfuckers running in our neighborhood, running in our house, and doing God knows what could happen if I get taken out. And I know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
And I know how hard that's gonna be on her.
Yeah, man.
Because man, I am not gonna be chained and brutalized by people. I would take myself before I would let that happen. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
I know if motherfuckers rolled up right now, I'm throwing these fucking headphones off. I'm grabbing my shit.
Oh yeah.
And it's all she wrote. Like,
Yeah.
and you ain't got no other choice, man. You can't bow. If in war, don't hand yourself over, man. I'm not going to hand myself over.
Bro, you can't. And that's the thing too. That's the thing too, bro.
I'm gonna go fucking crazy, man.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? I am gonna go fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. In high school, I had to fight. I had to fight a bully. Fight a bully. You know, it took a lot of courage to stand up and actually fight the bully. He'd been picking on me for like forever. You know what I'm saying? I wore him out. You know what I'm saying? I didn't realize he really didn't have too much to him except a mouth, but I wore him out. But through the whole fight, I kind of knew that it was just going to be a fight. And then, you know what I'm saying? Afterwards, I go home and, I wasn't going to die. You know what I mean? But the stuff we're talking about, it's going to have to be everything. It's either going to have to be you run if you can to get away, or it's going to be everything. No fight, no confrontation is going to be just for like bragging rights. It's going to be like defending the family, fighting for your life.
Yeah.
Every occurrence, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That's where we're headed. So the smiling and a lot of war torn areas, documentaries of war. You rarely see anybody smiling. They're all shell shocked. Their eyes are all, they're like, you can see, death in their eyes. They're all tired and fatigued and stressed out. It's not fun, man.
Right. And what sucks for me, what I think about, just in my selfish thinking, is, damn it, why did this have to happen when I'm about to turn 50? You know what I'm saying? Like, why couldn't I be in my 20s and healthy and raring to go? I had so much energy back then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, imagine how much further I could run, or how much faster I could run at 20 than at 50. It sucks, man. You know what I mean?
Know. I think mentally, bro. I think mentally, I think you'll know You know what I'm saying? Nah, this ain't the one. Let me dip out. This is versus you being
if it's
20 and being
possible.
thinking
I mean,
you Rambo, jumping over the fence.
yeah, but even like at 20, I had 100 homeboys. The mag
Okay.
was deep. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm with you.
I mean, we would all came together. Like now, shit, they're mostly dead, man. And the ones that are still around, I mean, they ain't gonna be ready for this shit.
Right.
Just like I ain't gonna be ready for this shit. I mean, in all honesty, I'm not. I
Yeah.
don't care how much I prep. I'm not gonna be ready for a civil war and in the middle of battle, or a terrorist attack with riots going on in the streets, and I'm in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Who the fuck can be ready for that? You're not gonna be ready. You just have to prepare as much as you can and have as much as you can, and then try to stay safe and try to do what you can.
Yeah. Yeah. My thing is mobility now, bro, for that particular reason. I'm sure, bro. When I'm hearing, you know what I'm saying, rounds going off just all over the place, bro, I'm sure I'm not gonna be like, all right, this is what we're doing. Let's go. No, I'm gonna be like, man, what? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be losing my mind. This is too real.
Man,
And
man, our values and morals in this country have went so far to shit.
yeah,
I mean, you can't barely trust your best friend. You can't barely trust your own damn family.
Mhm.
Who are you gonna trust when all shit hell's breaking loose? And you're meeting strangers.
Myself.
Exactly, man. Like it's man, this shit's gonna be so crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. It is. But bro, I always say he gives you what you need when you need it, man. And I ain't gonna lie to you. In this pre-tribulatory times, this transitional period, we have YouTube, bro. How crazy is that? We have the internet and we have webcams and we have the internet to talk about these things on the cusp of this transitional period. We can reach people. Bro, there's no way in the world other than YouTube we could reach this many people. There's no way. And then, you know what I'm saying? He'll give you what you need when you need it. So just looking at what we're doing is evidence enough for me to know that we are doing what we are supposed to be doing. The platform has been placed for us to do what we are doing. I'm glad y'all here. Yeah.
It's crazy though, man. Because like I could right now post a picture of me giving my cat a kiss on the community page. It would get over 100 likes.
Post it, bro.
Tons of comments. But yet I'll share a video of a sheriff who's warning the entire country of imminent danger that is going to happen, that he was warned by the FBI. And I might get 7, 8 motherfucking likes on that motherfucker.
Yeah.
And it's not the fact that I want likes. It's the fact that am I not I can reach 100 people with a cat picture, but I'm trying to warn motherfuckers and only 7 people are seeing this shit. Like that's the scary thing about it, man. It's like I'm almost done sharing shit, man. For real. Like, what's the fucking point, man?
Hey, try.
It's not getting nowhere, is it? What's the fucking point?
Bro, if one person gets it, it's worth it. I ain't gonna lie to you. And not to be talking about the good book, but the road is narrow and there are few.
Yeah, but we're heading into some serious shit. We need a lot more than one person. We need a whole bunch of fucking Americans to stand up and be fucking America. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We need a whole lot of Americans standing up and being America.
Pop B tapped in. What?
Pop Beezy.
Hey, he's got a plan for you, Tribe. Oh.
Right? I hear that.
Might work. John. Might just work. Yeah, man.
I swear, it's almost like I would sell all this shit, all this live streaming shit, and go buy preps. Like I'm looking around my house every day, like, damn, man, I should just sell that shit on Facebook Marketplace and go buy fucking preps. I'm to the point now where the only thing I want in my house is food, water, and freedom seeds, man. You know what I'm saying? Fuck
Yeah.
all this bullshit, man. Sometimes it gets like that. Like, I need these live streams, man, because y'all get me through.
Yeah.
You can't go through all this motherfucking shit alone, man. That's you end up fucking taking your own shit out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this shit helps, man. Having you, Native, Pop B, people to talk to about it, people to hit up, having this chat and these live streams with a bunch of people talking.
Yeah.
Getting through these hard times, man, and the hard times to come. But
it's about to get
sometimes, man, some days I look at everything and I'm like, what don't I need? 90% of this shit could be food and water. This laptop could buy me a ton of water and food. These fucking monitors could buy me a ton of water and food. This damn phone, this damn shit, I could get probably 10 cans of green beans with this fucking mouse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you. But hey, that stuff is priceless, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Just the ability to reach people. You couldn't, bro. Without it, you could not do any of this.
Right.
It is priceless.
Communication, man. Communication, man, is big. It's big, if not the biggest.
Yeah,
we're gonna be starving for information at some point.
People don't even understand how serious. You're not gonna know anything.
Information is gonna be so important. You'll give up your last meal just to hear some real information.
Has anyone, California, anything, the state next to you, have you heard anything? My family's in the next state. I don't know. Well, we heard that they got bombed by such and such, and
Bayo Fang gang, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And you ain't got to have a Bayo Fang. Get you something, though. Get you one of these. Man, they're cheap. These things are so cheap, man, for what they could provide you even if you don't know how to use it. Like, no bullshit. You don't know how to use it. Believe me, when shit hits the fan and you're looking for information, you're going to dial in on this joint and try everything you can. You will find something. You'll be able to reach something. There'll be something. This is worth having. Bayo Fang gang, y'all. Hashtag Bayo Fang gang. There's a reason that we do these things, man. Get you one. And it's not about selling products. I don't give a fuck about selling. Y'all been with me 3 years. I don't sell products on this channel. Yeah. I don't push products on this channel. I'm just telling y'all should get one of these motherfuckers for real. 2, 3, 4 of them. Yeah, man. Get you some backup batteries. Get you some solar chargers. Get you some material and some sewing shit. You don't have to learn how to sew. Everybody can stick fucking thread through a fucking needle and stick it through some shit and put it together. You don't have to be taught how to sew. Figure it out. It's not fucking science. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's so good. You want to make a fucking beautiful dress for a prom. Yeah, but I'm talking about when shit hits the fan, you got a fucking big ass hole in your pants and you want to sew it up. You grab some shit. So get you some thread, good thread. Get you some materials. Stock up. Get you some water. Get you some food. Have ways of making fire, man. Have ways of being warm. Get you some material to warm yourself. Look at Rambo, man. He threw an old fucking potato sack around him. He was in the freezing cold, man. That potato sack got him through. And I know that's just a movie, but it's real. Mm-hmm. If you don't have nothing else, but you got a fucking 6x6 of some material, you and your old lady can wrap up in that bitch at night if it's all wool, and it might save your ass.
Yeah, bro.
So many different things you can do with so little money. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Go to your local church and just ask them, man, what clothes in here has been in here for 5 years and nobody touches? That's fucking material.
Yeah. You
got a whole box of that shit. You can add that shit up to make something. Make socks, make gloves, make mittens. You know what I'm saying? Make a pouch to carry shit if you got to. I mean, somebody made a backpack. The backpack you own, somebody made that. You can make that. You know what I'm saying? Everything's made by man. We can make pretty much everything that comes at us. Like when it comes to shit like that, it's not that hard to sew up something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Fix something, repair your clothes. I mean, there might come a time where you can't get to the store. I went out and bought 4 fucking packs of my t-shirts that I wear all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just because I'm thinking, man, there might come a time when I can't go to the store and get these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So fuck, I'm gonna get them now while I can.
That's the
Get you-
mentality.
Get you a coat, get you some good gloves, get you some good hats, you know, some stocking caps, thermal socks,
Yep.
couple pair, put them in a bag so you don't forget them. Don't have them in a drawer to where you're trying to grab this and grab that. Have them in your fucking bug out bag. Even if it's summertime, believe me, you're gonna bug out. Well, wintertime does end up coming. You might not need them right then, but you might need them fucking 2 months from now when you're in some fucked up ass place because everything's all fucked up.
Yep. Yeah, bro. I always say, man, go to the crib and take stock of everything you have and look at the different purposes that you could use it for. You know what I'm saying? Like, really think about. Somebody said dental floss for sewing, fishing line for sewing. Nisi. Think about all the things you could use these things for, because, you know, we all have a few things lying around that can't be multi-purposed. You know what I'm saying? So
I got 2 rolls. When you install carpet, man, back in the days when you did a seam, you had to sew your seams.
Mm-hmm.
So I have these 2 rolls. I'm gonna go grab it real quick. Give me 1 second. I want to show y'all because y'all can go to a carpet store and get this shit. This shit is fucking golden, man. Give me 1 second.
Go get it. Kelly, what up? Hello, Miss Sharon. It's good to see you. CJ, 1975. Tapping in. Hey, Tactical, I appreciate that, bro. Seriously, I'm tomorrow. I'm gonna go get those ballistic pads. Yeah. Man, hold on, bro.
This shit right here, man. This is carpet sewing thread. This shit.
Oh yeah.
It's thick. It has a wax to it.
What?
I mean, you can sew carpet together and it'll last 100 years.
Yeah.
Like, I got 2 rolls. I got one in my bug out bag, and I got one that's up here with my fishing shit because I keep it with my fish. I keep a roll with my fishing shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm about to throw this one in there too. But you know, go to a carpet store and say, look, I need the thread that you sew, because they still sew carpet. There's certain things you can't use a heat iron with. You got to sew it up. Like if you do some special steps where the carpet folds in and wraps around, you got to sew them parts.
Gotcha.
So they still sew, and they have sewing needles for carpet that are thick needles that are, you know, super strong.
Yeah.
And you can get this shit. I mean, you go in there with $20, you probably get 2 rolls of this shit with a bunch of needles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I would much rather sew up my coat or my backpack with this shit than some little ass thread.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And it has a wax on it, man. You know what I mean? Like and it's not wax that like comes off. It won't like get on you and shit, but it just makes it harder. It makes it stronger. It makes it stick.
Yeah.
I mean, these just little shit like that. I mean, who would think to get carpet thread? You know what I mean? I would say that's the best thread you could possibly get. I know I keep running on and on, but y'all should go get some carpet thread.
Get it.
It looks like string with wax on it when you see it. This is old as hell, still good as a motherfucker.
Gotcha.
It ain't gonna go bad. It's covered by wax. It's like having a candle wrapped around it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bro. Super strong. Looks like it'll hold anything.
Yeah. I mean, I got a 550 cord. I think I got 5 rolls of 100 foot.
Mm-hmm.
And I got it in every fucking bag, man. I got one in my van, got one in Nisi's van, one in every bag. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
You know what you get? Duct tape. Get you some duct tape.
Yeah.
I mean, we it just seems like we're not talking about these kind of things a whole lot lately. From what I see on prepper channels, I just see. It seems like all the prepper channels have turned into news channels. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not shitting on them. Look, you want to grow your channel, you want to do your thing, cool. But sometimes, man, we got to go back to, hey, man, throw some ideas out there, because there might be somebody sitting there like, okay, yeah, he's right, man. Shit is fucked up. He may cuss a lot. He may sound ignorant. But I think he's got a point when he's talking about we need to prep up. Well, where do I start?
Yeah.
Well, this is where you can start, man. Get you some food, some water, get you some duct tape, some 550 paracord, get you some sewing shit.
Yeah, man.
Think about the 30s and 40s and people that like lived like on farms and shit and what they had to have in order to survive because they couldn't go out and buy everything. You know, think about the old Western movies and the shit they had, you know, the lanterns and the candles and the, you know, just, I mean, because that's if we lose the grid, you're not going to have electric.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll tell you what, go down to your main breaker and turn off all the electric in your house and try to survive 3 days with no electric at all. That'll show you some of the things that you'll need.
Yep.
You know what you do? Out of the blue, you grab your wife and say, look, we got 15 minutes to get out this house and we can't come back to it for 24 hours. Boom. Go camping for a whole night, but don't have nothing prepared. It'll teach you. Well, shit, I wish I had this. I wish I had that, man. This is damn sure we'd have to have this. You know, there's ways to prepare your mind to get you to prep the right things. I mean, when I got like heavy into prepping and called it prepping, it was, oh man, I'm gonna have my bug out bag. I'm gonna have all this shit. I mean, something taught me when I was on a live with you, Josh, and I brought out my like my bag where you go to the bathroom, and I had all this shit in it. And you were like, Tribe, what the fuck do you need that for? And I'm like, you know, he's got a point, man. Like when it comes down to the come down, some Vaseline, some chapstick, you know, that's good to have. I don't need all these. I don't need 3 different shavers. I don't need 3-point razors and 2-point razors, and I don't need aftershave. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you were right. I had too much bullshit, and you go through that when you do your bug out bags and shit. You end up putting so much shit in there that you really don't fucking need, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I watching a Canadian prepper, man, him and Survival Lily. They had a thing where they got together and they went, you know, on their little like camping or whatever. And I seen that Canadian prepper, he put a ton of fucking freeze-dried food in his bag. And it was like, yeah, man, really, you can have all this shit. If you don't have no food in your bag, you're going to be one fucked up motherfucker. If you got to dip up out your shit and you ain't got no food, you know, food and water, number one. So now my fucking bug out bag, I got a shit ton of fucking freeze-dried fucking food in them bitches, just in case.
Yep. Ways to make fire. Just in case.
I did the challenge and spent the night in my truck. And I got hungry in that bitch. And the only thing I had was the little snacks that I had in my shit. Like, I thought I was prepped up. I had my bug out bag in there with me. I was like, man, I got food. I got some, you know, some potted meat. I got some crackers. Man, I'm good. Nah, man, fuck that, man. There was all kinds of shit I could have had in that motherfucker. That would have made sense. That would have filled me up. The shit I had in there was bullshit, man. You got to do it in order to learn it.
Gotcha. Yeah, bro. I changed out my whole bug out bag. Mobility.
And freeze-dried food it may take up a little bit of space, but it's lightweight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you got a life straw and some fucking freeze-dried, you can make a meal, man. You can start a fire.
Yep.
I mean, if you can't start a fire, then I don't know what to tell you, man. You better have a fire kit.
Something. Hey, bro, I got a ton of this. I bought this a long time ago, man, years ago. Mountain House, when it was cheap. What it scrambled eggs and bacon. I did a video like a long time ago when I first started on YouTube. I did a video where I actually like made it, like the boiling water and stuff.
Shit was good too, wasn't it?
Man, it was so good, bro. And the only thing I could think was, can you imagine, man, when like there's no power and things are just like awful, like hellish, and you get a little bit of peace and quiet, you know what I'm saying? And you fire up those scrambled eggs and bacon, and you can just sit there and Man, the morale booster, the life ain't too bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. A cup of coffee with it. You got a little fucking package of coffee. And
Oh
you
yeah,
sitting there
yeah,
drinking some coffee. If that shit won't
yeah.
warm you up on a cold motherfucking front.
Let's go.
And think about this too, man. You don't have to think about this. You can get a pack of tuna fish or a little can of tuna fish.
Yeah.
And you can get a box of macaroni and cheese.
Yep.
You get a little powdered milk, put it in a package. Take the mac and cheese out of the box, put it in a Ziploc baggie.
Okay.
Now you can cook up the fucking mac and cheese. You don't even have to, man. You can do it with water.
Mhm.
Cook up the mac and cheese, open up the tuna, dump that in with it. You got a
Gotcha.
fucking meal
Yeah.
for like $2. And it's compact and it's not freeze dried. You're not spending $12 on a pack of freeze dried meal. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You're
Yep.
spending $2.
Yep. Seasons. We talked about seasonings too.
And you could do that for every single person in your family. Right now, I'm sure somebody's got $20 where you could go to the store and buy 10 cans of tuna fish and 10 boxes of shit. You probably get 15 boxes of mac and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Go home, get you some fucking Ziploc bags, bag it up, and put it in bags. Boom. $20. Your family has meals, like 10 of them.
Yeah, man.
10 fucking meals, $20. Times get hard, you'll be glad you did it.
Oh yeah. When you can't go to the grocery store.
Yeah.
See, bro, and this is a big part of it too. Like right now, while we're talking, man, in the back of our mind, we already know. You just go to the grocery store and get it. You just go to the dollar store and grab it. You go to the corner store and get it. It's gonna be there. But when it's not there, that changes everything. That's when you're looking at that one little bag of rice. And you're like, no. This is a whole meal right here. You know what I'm saying? Throw some seasoning in it and heat up a couple bowls, pass it around to the fam, and this is a whole meal. Right now, we're throwing these ideas out, but we still know we can go get ground beef. We can go get whatever we want from the grocery store. When there's not going to be potatoes, when there's not going to be lettuce, or there's not going to be bread or meat, or that changes everything.
Yeah. And see, I got a destroyed back from laying rug my whole life since I was a little kid. I was carrying shit I shouldn't have been carrying at 12, 13 years old. I destroyed my back.
Yeah.
I can literally bend over to pick up a pen, and if I don't bend over the right way, my back goes out and I'm shut down for 3 days. I have to take that into consideration for myself. If I got to put something on my back and carry it, I can't carry a lot of weight.
Sure.
It's just what it is. And the weight, when shit hits the fan, the weight that I will carry no matter what is heavy.
Yep.
That shit's heavy. And y'all know what I'm talking about.
Facts, Jim.
Those little things that zip through the air and protect your ass, they got some weight to them. Mm-hmm. So everything else has to be light. You know what I mean?
Really?
So when I think about having food on me, I'm not going to carry a jar of peanut butter.
Yeah.
That shit's too heavy. It adds too much pounds to my shit. Well, I'm going to shut myself down. If I put too much weight on me, I'm going to throw my back out and I'm done already.
Yeah.
I might as well put my hands up and say, shoot. Yeah. So you got to think about yourself and your weaknesses and your strengths and go along with that too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Terry talking about butter. Hey, I've been, man, I hate it, but yeah, I made a couple jars of ghee like last year, ghee, like legit, like made it, preserved it. And we didn't have any butter. I was like, wait a minute. I got a couple jars of ghee in the preps. You know what I'm saying? Went out, grabbed it, bro. It was beautiful. It worked perfect. Tastes good and everything.
You can have powdered butter too. You can buy powdered butter in the cans. Shit, Native sent me a whole 10, one of those 10 cans. Yeah, all powder. You can buy it. He even sent me the link. I was talking to him the other day, and he sent me the link to it. He's like, oh, you want to buy some powdered butter? I got it. I just mentioned that Native was on that shit.
Seriously.
You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. But you also wanna have, like with me, I smoke. Mm-hmm. You know how good a cigarette's gonna be if you're fucking, oh man, if shit hits the fan and everything's going bad and you're out there, the only thing you got is your pack.
Yeah.
And then you remember, shit, I can roll a cigarette up, man. Oh God, that'll be like heaven to me. You know what I mean? So I keep a little bit of tobacco with some rolling papers. You know what I mean? And this little thing that you can hand roll a cigarette. Boom. I mean, that's just me. That's my personal shit.
Yeah.
We got some coffee. A friend of ours sent us some coffee through the mail, even that is instant coffee. You open the package, it makes a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Boom, it has the creamer in it and everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So boil some, you start a fire, boil some water in that bitch, and you got some, you know how good a coffee, even if you don't drink coffee.
Yeah.
If some shit hits the fan, even if you're just camping, even if you're just fit, me and Nisi will make a pot of coffee, put it in a thermos, and we'll be fishing for like 2 hours, and I'll remember we got it. You should see the look on Nisi's face when I'm like, babe, we got coffee, remember? And she's like, oh, yeah, we do. It just picks your spirits up. You know what I'm saying?
And you savor it. You
put
savor
some
every...
put some tea bags. You can put some tea bags in your shit. This shit ain't heavy. Throw 10 tea bags in your shit. Believe me, tea with no sugar be like shit right now. But when shit hits the fan and the only thing you've been drinking is water for 3 days and you can put a tea bag in that shit, you be happier than a motherfucker. And your throat won't be as sore. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. It's coming, man. It's coming.
Prep up, man. That's all I'm saying. This is just things that I think about and shit, man. Just try and throw ideas out there.
Yeah. For you and for the people around you. Yeah. Even if they don't believe, even if they think you're crazy. Bro, I've been Mr. End of the world for years. But I promise you, look, when that thing hit and there was like, you know what I'm saying, 2 people in a grocery store at a time, It was like, what do we do? I was like, oh, no, don't. What do we do? I know what I'm going to do. Y'all better figure it. You know, I was just giving them a hard time. I was like, okay, well, look. You and you go to the grocery store and get what you need. You and you go to the grocery store and get what you need. Don't go together. You know, writing it down. Get what you need. Find out who's going to be here at the house and find out what they need because we don't know which way this thing's going to go. You just got to make decisions. And that's what they're going to be looking for because they didn't have a clue what to do. They were like, this is awkward. They were like, this is crazy. I was like,
I thought different at the beginning, man. I thought for one, of course, I was worried. Like, oh shit, you talking about 2020, right?
Yeah.
You know, in the first month or two, man, you were. I mean, when did they ever shut down the NBA? When did they ever completely tell everybody no, don't go to work no more? Like, man, there's some shit going on. But in the back of my mind, I was like, man, this is the perfect time to practice with my preps. This is the perfect time for me to go to a store and not be looked at like I'm completely crazy when I have a mask on, goggles on. When I get home, don't just, man. I went all out. I went all out. And believe me, what was funny is there was other people in there, and a couple of them said, "Oh man, I forgot the goggles, man." And I'm like, damn, see, I ain't the only one out this motherfucker. But I thought about it, man. It's the best way to practice. So when I got home, I how can I make the car just as safe as it was before I left the house and went out into this sickness area?
Yeah.
So I taught myself to bring a can of Lysol, and when I got home, spray off all the handles, spray off the steering wheel, spray. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, it was just different things that I did that I would have never done in normal everyday life, but it gave me a chance to figure out and hey, what's the best way to be safe at this? Like, okay, now I done made it to the store. Let's say I got this shit all over me. I can't just walk up in my house with it.
Yeah, bro.
So what would I do? I'm gonna strip right here on the porch.
Yep.
I'm gonna go straight into the bathroom, jump in the shower, wash my entire body, put some fresh clothes on, go outside, get those clothes, put those straight into the washer, make sure I don't contaminate myself I acted like I was in a nuclear fucking zone. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Yeah.
It was great practice. It taught me a whole lot. It taught me about a lot of shit that I didn't even realize that I should have been prepping. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I just
yeah.
It was, and I tell you what, man, it taught me a lot.
Absolutely. Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. I was gardening, I was disbelief and amazement that if you walk out to the front of the house, every car in the neighborhood was at home. Everybody was at. I was in amazement. I was building.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is it. I was gardening in the backyard, bro. I was building raised flower beds. You know what I'm saying? Killing time, getting to it, that type of thing.
Yeah.
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 What are you wearing, Josh? That's one of my plate setups. Awkward. We're in Texas. Come on, we got to defend. I gotta be careful what I say. We got the southern border not too far away from us, so yeah, we're almost ground zero until the Poseidons try to take out the east and west coast, and then the Ruskies come down from the north to try and take Alaska and Canada. Yeah, we got to deal with the cartels. Everybody just coming in. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's gonna get dangerous. It's gonna get dangerous.
Yeah, bro.
I don't know, man. We've been going at it for 2.5 hours, man.
Yeah.
We're a half hour overtime, man. So you want to call it? You want to call it a night?
Awkward talking about I need a bigger plate carrier than this. I'm just praying. This is just a little. I'm praying awkward. I don't know what it's all gonna do. I might still get hit in the knee or the groin, or I don't know, but it makes me feel tactical. Yeah.
Something better than nothing,
bro.
Something better than nothing.
Yeah, man.
Bro, you know, shit, my bad. Go ahead.
No, you good. Yeah.
I was gonna say, everybody in the chat tonight, man, they're gonna be out shopping tomorrow. They're gonna pick up some preps.
Sure.
Come on, y'all, holla at me. I know, cause I am. Tomorrow, man, I'm gonna pick up some preps. I swear to God, I am.
It's all good. Awkward. I love you too. Hey, man, even if it's just somebody else posted a bag of rice. It was cheap, like a year ago, and now it's through the roof. Yeah, we talked about that, bro. Everything's going up. So start simple. Some seasonings, the basics. Just you know what I mean, Trop? The basics, and go from there.
Yeah. We just did. We got some season. We went to Aldi's, man, and they had the things, the seasonings for 99 cents a piece.
Really?
Yeah, we picked up like $10 worth. You know what I mean? It's little shit like that that's gonna be a pick me up for your soul. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be,
man.
You're gonna need that. You know,
rice in a bowl when all you got is, you know what I'm saying, a little flame, some water, and some rice. And you can sprinkle in a little, I don't know, what would you sprinkle in it, bro? I don't know, ranch.
Anything.
Yeah, Italian, a little
Give
ranch.
it some taste.
Something. You got something. Yeah, fresh meat, garlic. You got something. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, man. It's all gonna be needed. So appreciate y'all, fam. We got things to do.
Yeah. I already hit bad.
What you hit? Oh, no, he gone. All right. Princess Buttercup, good to see you. Miss Sharon, hello. Big chat. Bork. The fam. Anti-Jack. Jim Patel. Magical Reality, it's good to see you. Terry, how are you? Militant Roots. Tactical Mayhem, yes, I'm getting the ballistic pads. Who else we got? I always go to the chat. Grace and Grits, you know what time it is. Good to see you. Niecy, what up, Niecy? She can't say anything in the background, can she? She's the producer.
She went to go do so. I thought she was locking up. But.
All right. Yeah, man. Just tapping in with everybody, Gypsy Soul too.
That's another thing, man. Keep your doors locked. Don't have your house all just sitting wide open, man. Because you just never know when somebody gonna roll up in that motherfucker. You just don't know. Lock your doors.
Yeah. It just needs to get the black plate carrier. Bro, my other one is okay. My other one's black. The other one is like I got three sets of plates, and I got one set of soft body armor. Trying to get something for everybody in the house that's gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Seriously. Learn Tai Chi to relax. Man, there ain't no relaxed Cherokee. You know how I roll. take my blood pressure medication.
Yeah, put alarms on your doors. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you, Cherokee. Yeah. I'm ready, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. The one thing I can say, all of these lives, all of these videos, I'm ready. I'm ready spiritually because the odds are really against me. I ain't gonna lie to you. So if I do take a round, you know what I'm saying? I do take a round and there ain't no, I'm just like, oh, this don't look good. It's probably not gonna. I'm prepared. I know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? I'll start talking to my Heavenly Father because I'm coming. Mentally, like I said, when the comms are down and you don't know what's going on in the next city, but you're hearing stories about how these people are coming your way, how Russia's been nuked and this has been nuked, and mentally, okay, I know what time it is. I know what I got to do next. What else is there? Physically, I've been doing I've been doing exercises and walking more and trying to, getting my overall strength up. I've been working out on a little, my little workout equipment, that types, eating better. I know what to do when I can't get my blood pressure medication. Those type of things.
You got extra stocked up too?
Absolutely. Yeah. I got fish mocks. I got all that stuff. Yeah.
I know you don't play.
Yeah. I try not to, but yeah. What was that? I stocked up when you could still get stuff from the pet stores. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went ham on all that stuff, man. Yeah. Yeah. It worked.
That's awesome, Sandy. That's what's up, man. The more people that prep, the better we gonna all be. For real.
Yeah.
And some people feel silly, but man, once you start doing it, you realize that it just makes sense, man. Anyway.
Yeah, man.
I haven't had to buy rice or coffee in 2 years.
Yep.
Because it's stocked up, and I still at least another couple of years I wouldn't have to buy it. You know how much money that saved us just on the coffee alone? Yeah, because we prepped up and bought it when it was cheap, compared to now, shit was cheap. You know what I mean?
What up, Jane? Yeah, bells on the door. Absolutely. All that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got booby traps, bro. I got booby traps too. I got these little next time we go live, I'll do these like little sound alarm things. They're loud as hell and they just go off like when they get, it's like a keychain deal with a little hook. When the hook gets pulled out, it just goes off. And so watching some videos, tripwires to the door, to the windows. Whenever somebody opens it or pulls it, they disconnect and this thing just goes ham. No questions asked. Yeah. Like I got some booby traps.
Did they ever figure out what it was? Awkward? Have you heard?
What?
Did they ever figure out what was wrong with that dude? I heard all about it and how they didn't even like shut down the people on the flight or nothing. They just put them on another flight and shipped them out.
What?
You heard about that? The dude on the plane, he was like spitting up blood like crazy, like liters of blood. And he ended up dying. Yeah, and they just took everybody off the flight, put them on another flight, and kept it moving. And they don't know what was wrong with this dude. This dude got on the flight and was like sick, and then by the time it was all said and done, he had died. He had spilled liters of blood all over the place. Yeah,
I'm writing it down now because I'm gonna do some research. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah. All that's coming too, bro. All that's coming too. All of it. Trust me, it's not just gonna be bullets, and it's gonna be all that too. Did you see the thing? I think Marfugel did something where I guess China has a new deal where they can take down like airplanes and drones with some type of like sonic weapon that they have now. They point it at the sky and it brings them down.
I didn't get to watch it, but I seen his thumbnail.
Imagine
what like when the planes start coming down or something.
Yeah, that was it. Imagine what that could do to people, bro. And trust me, you know what I'm saying? Like, Yeah, we're in for a rough ride, man. Yeah, tripwire. The party poop with the party pooper. That sounds good.
It was in Oregon. Awkward. Do you know where that dude was coming from, or where? Like they didn't even say who the dude was or nothing.
Yeah. I'm gonna look into it, man. Legit.
I don't know, Cherokee. I don't know. Yeah, because like Awkward said, man, they've been silent on it. Like
Yeah.
that's the thing about these things, man. They go so quiet, and if you don't hear nothing else, how much are they being silent? I mean, ain't nobody told us they got fucking safe houses in every state for the Chinese.
Yeah.
That you got the FBI warning every sheriff in America that there's imminent terrorist attacks on the way.
Bro,
I mean,
could you
come
imagine?
on, man.
Hey,
It's just
could you imagine?
unbelievable.
Could you imagine a care package? You know what I'm saying? From someplace else, somebody who actually has something that was created in some place, they just cross the border. You know what I'm saying? And just get here and just, you know what I mean? Just do all the things you're not supposed to do, touch everything, you know, just be in proximity to people, you know, all that crazy stuff. The bio stuff is a very real weapon. It is moving forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And think about all the people that come across the border.
Yep.
What about the ones that they didn't catch or dial in or write up or get papers on or even talk to? The ones really sneaking in.
What do they call them? The getaways or something like that.
Yeah, you got to think about that too. And what the hell are they bringing? I mean, I know they bring drugs, you know, they're bringing drugs up from that motherfucker. What else could they, if they can bring pounds of fucking this and pounds of that, then they can bring pounds of this and pounds of that.
Is it that? They got some people that don't want to get caught. See, that's the thing, bro. They have people who are trained that don't want to get caught. They literally just want to get in here to, you know, trained.
Yeah.
They're not looking for their debit card and their cell phone. They just want to get in here.
Think of if you add it together, man. At one point, they said the cartel is operating in all 50 states.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Now the sheriff comes out and says there's safe houses in all 50 states for these Chinese. Keep adding it up. What else is in these all 50 states?
Yeah.
You add all this shit up. Man, I'm telling you, man, we are in some deep shit, man. Be careful out there, y'all. Prep up. That's all we can say. I don't know what else to say, man.
Those balloons. Yeah, seriously. That too.
Maybe we need to do some videos on our preps, man. Maybe
it's time.
You know what I mean? Ain't done it in a while. Maybe need to just go through the bug out bags. Maybe go through the fire kits. Maybe and just show what the fuck we got. Nothing special. Just straight up real shit to give people ideas. Hey, maybe you want to do this. Maybe you want to do that.
Yep.
I learned something, man. I learned something on the Moore knives. The sheath that it's in. You can actually use the sheath to blow on fire to pinpoint your breath to a fire. You know what I mean? Yeah. I forget what it's called. I got one of those things that pull out and you can blow on the fire. It's useful as shit too, man. I know some people are like, you don't need that, but it is useful. Especially a motherfucker like me with asthma that smokes like crazy. Like I don't have a ton of breath to be blowing out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but you can use your Mora. You can the sheath that it comes in, that plastic thing. Gotcha. It has a hole at the bottom. You blow in the big end of it, and it'll come out. You know, the smaller end, stronger and shit for you starting fires, man.
Gotcha.
Just little shit you can learn here and there.
Grace and grits.
Grace, appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am.
Appreciate you.
Yes, ma'am. Means a lot, man. Yeah. Yeah, bro.
Dollar Tree and different kinds of salt too. Whatever they don't have, I get it. I hear that, Princess. No doubt.
Yeah.
And you can find some deals, man. All these dollar stores, just go through there and spend a couple dollars and get a couple things, man.
Mm-hmm.
And there's shit in your own house that you can prep right now. in a bug out bag. You go and get your bottle. Everybody usually has a big thing of Vaseline. Take some out of it, put it in a little fucking Ziploc baggie or a little container or something, and put it in your butt, because you don't want to carry 7 pounds of Vaseline with you. But you can take a little bit out and put it in there. Now you got chapstick. You got, if you get I think me and Michigan Outpost talked about this. He was in the chat. We were talking about how if you get, if you walk for a long time, man, your skin's all rubbing together and sweating, you get those rashes, man. Yeah, that shit hurts so bad. But if you got a little bit of Vaseline on, you rub a little Vaseline, you can keep on getting it. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Like, and that shit you got in your house, you ain't even got to spend no money. Just saying.
Yes, sir. 2 hours, 43 minutes.
Yeah.
We're going for the 6-hour thing.
I swear.
All right.
Yeah, there it is. Bellows. Yep. Anti, you got it, brother. Appreciate you.
Gotcha. Bellows. What's the trench foot? Is it trench foot? Something like that?
Oh man, I heard that's like the worst. Like you literally are done. If you get that, you're done, because you can't walk, you can't go nowhere. Like, so you want to have them extra socks. You want to keep your feet dry and
pack it up.
I think we've all heard that though, because that's like the number one thing you hear in movies and everything is like, take care of your feet. You know what I mean?
Thank you, Grace and Grits. Yeah, bro. Need to start from the beginning.
All right, man. Well, let's call it, because we're 2 hours and 45 minutes in, man. We was only gonna go 2 hours, but get to talking about prepping, man. We it's a good subject. We need to talk more. Maybe we need to get on here. Maybe the next live stream we just get on here and have some preps and talk about prepping, man.
Yeah, bro. Seriously.
It's been a minute, man. It might help some people out. You know what I mean?
I got some good cheap preps that I think, right now would be the perfect time to purchase. Yeah, cheap ones. $5, $10. Yeah, man.
Yeah, let's do it, man. I'm always learning something, man.
See you, Campbell.
So that's what's up. We'll catch y'all on the next one. We did this one on Monday just because of the Super Bowl or whatever. We didn't want to get in people's way of watching the game.
Right.
But next Sunday, it'll be Sunday. And we'll see what happens during this week. And if anything ever pops off, y'all know we'll jump on here and try to warn. I check my community post, because they probably don't share it that much. But I share a lot of links and shit on, links to videos of shit going on my community post. I try to put it out to y'all, but I don't barely get any kind of like 1 or 2 people will say something and I'll get a couple likes on it. So I don't know if it's reaching anybody or not. Yeah. So keep an eye on my community post, man. I share a lot of information that's going on right there. It ain't, just talking about it. It's the actual information that I'm getting. Maybe y'all don't see it and I see it, so I try to share it. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all, the mods. I appreciate y'all. Grace and Grit, appreciate you. Thanks for that super chat, man. It means a lot. And we'll catch y'all next Sunday, man. Go ahead. Close it out, Josh. Close it out.
Oh, no, that was it. I just want to shout out a fellow Texan, awkward Texan. Good to see you, sis.
Stay safe down there.
Hey, we will.
All right, y'all. We go till next Sunday. Hopefully, we'll still be here for next Sunday. We'll get it in. This is a little more of a serious stream, man, but sometimes you're feeling like that. Sometimes you need to be serious. Shit has gotten bad, man. Stay safe out there. Get prepped up. Go out there tomorrow. Pick you up some stuff if you can.
Catskill.
Right. Catch y'all on the next one.
Later.
Can you sense that storm coming?